Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to another live stream, Q&A. Today we are going to talk about the conflict in the Middle East between, better say, Hamas and Israel. So first, before we start, Assalamu alaikum, brother Syed. How are you, inshallah? And hello, my brother.
Hello,
Martin.
my
How are you?
future brother in Christ. Are you ready
How are
for the
you?
stream, Muji? Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready. How about you? Good?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready to
Very
talk
good.
about this.
Very good, yes. I don't know this Baron, what he or she has written. What does it mean? But
I
anyway,
don't know what.
okay.
Does anyone know what that means?
Yes.
Please tell us. And Muji, you said that I have to remind you of something.
Yeah, we will talk about them. Yeah, all
Yeah.
of them. Okay,
So
so
now I did my job, Muji. I reminded you. You
no, but
see?
later we will we will not talk about that right away.
Yeah, sure.
All right, yes. So first, I wanted to start with the video, yeah, because
Mm.
I watched it just today. Actually, I came across it, and then it was. Let me add it. It was this "Let Quran Speak." She's talking to a rabbi, yeah,
Yeah, I
and
saw a little bit of this.
yes. I didn't know actually. Hello, Miss K means long story short, okay, or some summing up. Okay, thank you to
Yeah.
say
So
long.
he's implying that Hamas is not a terrorist group.
Who is implying?
This
Ah,
is
yeah.
saying,
Okay.
long
All right.
story short, no,
Okay. All right. So,
because your stream's name is
yeah.
Hamas, a
Yes.
terrorist group, and he says no. Sorry,
Yeah. It's okay. Hello, Flat Earth. Welcome. Hi,
hello.
everyone. Have a good evening. Yes. Thank you. The same. Yeah. I was. We will address that terrorism. Also, what is terrorism? Many people don't know what is the term terrorism. Okay. So we will talk about that, and then we will see if Hamas is a terrorist organization or not. Okay, so first, I didn't know much, Martin. I have seen before that these
Mm.
some rabbis and Jews, traditional or Orthodox Jews, they are against Israel. Yeah, but I didn't know the reason, and this was interesting. So I would like to play a little bit of it that see why they are against the state of Israel. Let me see. Okay, sorry.
Palestinians, and I'm going to ask him why that's so. Rabbi, welcome to Let the Quran Speak.
Thank you, and it's an honor, a privilege to be on your program.
No, it's wonderful to talk to you.
It's a little
tell
bit
me,
soft.
Rabbi, why do you oppose the state of Israel?
So the sound is soft, yeah.
Yeah, perhaps you should send it to me or something so I can play it. But
Okay,
it's also not the full screen. I don't know why it's not.
I
the
don't know
full
why. Okay, I will. Copy and give it to you. Maybe you can play it, please. Yeah, just a
Okay.
second. I put it in the chat. Okay, the chat or
In the
private.
private, it doesn't matter. You can put
Okay,
it anywhere.
I put it in the private so that easier for you to copy it. I think. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
those
just
who,
click on it. It does. I
yes,
don't need to copy it.
yeah, okay. And those who would like to, let me remove these.
Okay.
Stop sharing.
Share screen. Okay. Okay. Can you guys?
He
Yeah.
supports Palestinians, and I'm going to ask him why that's so. Rabbi, welcome to Let the Quran Speak.
Thank you, and it's an honor, a privilege to be on your program.
No, it's wonderful to talk to you. So tell me, Rabbi, why do you oppose the state of Israel, first of all, and why do you support Palestinians?
Okay, first I pray to the Almighty that He bestow upon me His truth, His wisdom, that I may be worthy of conveying His message, and so sanctify His name. It's not my personal opinion. What I'm representing, with God's help, is the opinion of the very religious Jews around the world, including in Al-Quds in Jerusalem, including throughout Europe and throughout the world, basically. We, as a Jewish people, have made a covenant with God 3,000 years ago on Mount Sinai. Moses went up and took the Torah from God, and we made a covenant to uphold the Torah. That is what Judaism is all about, to uphold this covenant, to be close to the Almighty, to be subservient to the Almighty. This movement, the concept of creating a state, sovereignty, they want to call it Jewish sovereignty, that concept, is a movement that started around 150 years ago. It is a transformation from subservience to God into nationalism. Have a piece of land, to be a nation amongst nations, to be comparable to all the great countries. Now, that in and of itself, even if it would have not affected the Palestinian people, the inhabitants, the indigenous people, in other words, if the land would have been uninhabited, it would still be forbidden for the Jewish people to have this concept of sovereignty, of a nationalism, because we have a long history. We made the covenant with God 3,000 years ago to uphold the Torah.
Muji, I don't understand what he thinks, because like in the Old Testament, God gave the Jews the promised land and they took it over. So I don't know what he's trying to say, that no, even if the promised land was empty,
Yeah,
they are not allowed to even take it.
Just he will explain actually
Okay.
according their beliefs. Yeah, according their beliefs, he's going to explain. And
we were then commanded to go into the Holy Land and build a temple, which King Solomon built a temple. But we were warned by the Almighty and instructed by the Almighty that we have to be on a very high level of spirituality. If not, then we will be driven from the land. And that came around 2,000 years ago. The Romans and the Greeks, they came, they invaded the Holy Land, and the Jews were driven from the land as a nation. Once that happened, we were put under a decree of exile. And so for 2,000 years, we're under a decree of exile by the Almighty, meaning that we are told by the Almighty that it is His will that we should not be the sovereign nation. We should be loyal citizens in every country we're residing. And we should not attempt to return en masse as a large group of people, or try to recreate even one small 1 inch, 1 centimeter of a Jewish sovereignty, because it is like medicine from God to break our haughtiness. That's what we believe. So there is actually we were put under 3 oaths, and that King Solomon, who built the temple, wrote a book of prophecies called Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs, and he speaks about these 3 oaths that God put us under. One is that we should not return en masse to the Holy Land once we were dispersed amongst the nations. Secondly, we are not to rebel.
Yes.
I don't understand why my comments they are blocked somehow.
What do you mean?
I'm writing, yes, I'm writing, but it comes an error occurred. Wait a moment, then try again. Twice.
Where are you writing?
In this StreamYard.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, Da Frick asked a question. He's interesting to know my opinion. So I said, I wrote just, I will let you know.
See if I can do something.
Yes.
See if I can post as Muji. Oh, it says the same to me. And Erica, wait a moment and try again. Okay, I get the same error.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Then you'll have to post in
YouTube?
On YouTube itself.
Okay. Anyway, so I said, okay, anyway, I let you know. What about Isaiah 66 or okay, that's one I don't know what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, I posted there something, but I don't know why it's not going through as well on YouTube. I think we blocked ourselves. Is your comment coming through there?
Yeah. Musa, he said Musa is hacking this. Yeah. Okay.
Hourglass. Oh no, you removed emoji.
Yeah. Okay.
Why did you kick Hourglass?
Okay, you
Should
can
I add him.
Yes,
okay.
you can add. Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Shalom alaikum.
How
Peace
are you?
be with you.
Peace be with you too.
Hello. Peace be with you, Martin. And
Oh,
yeah, I'm good.
Very
I'm
good. Yeah.
glad.
Yes. So we can continue and play, and then later we talk. Yeah.
But
Let's.
Muji, in the Bible, there is, like God says in Ezekiel 36:24, that for I will
Mhm,
take you from the nations, gather you from all the lands, and bring you into your own land. So
mhm.
it's like a prophecy. So I don't know why he says the opposite.
Yeah.
This
The
guy
thing is
says
that
the
yes, Martin, he's talking from a point of a Jew. Okay. You are
yeah, but he
talking
is a
from
Jew.
a.
Muji, that's the
Sorry.
that's
Yeah. No, he's
yeah.
talking from a point of a Jew, but you are perhaps talking from a point of a Christian, no?
No. This isn't a Jewish
Uh,
Bible, Muji.
but
It's written
let's
in the
see.
Jewish Bible.
Let's see. He says, he explained. Let's play it. Yeah.
Rebel
Let's.
against any nation. We have to be loyal citizens in every country we reside. A Canadian citizen has to pray for the well-being of the country, even if you're not happy. Or let's say throughout our history, Jews were many times forbidden to buy land, and they were taxed to a
Yeah.
much higher degree. Still, in all, we have to be loyal citizens and not rebel against that country. Thirdly, we are not to make any attempt to end exile. Why? Because it's because of our sins we are spread out. God is compassionate. And the Almighty, when the time will come, which every Jew yearns for, that the time will eventually come, with the Almighty will make a metaphysical change in the world, and all humanity will recognize one God. Then God will return us, and God Himself will rebuild the temple without any human intervention. There will be a spirit, like a miraculous spirit in the world that will stop being atheists and so forth. Everybody will believe in God. It says, all the nations will hold hands and join to serve God. That will happen. Then we will return and we will become close to God again in His heart. That
So
is what
how does that come about? Like, how would you know
we,
that we're in that state?
we will know that because, like I said, there will be a spirit of holiness, of godliness. There will be a spirit of people returning. The Messiah. See, obviously, the Jewish and Muslim people have a distinctly different concept of what the Messiah is, Mashiach. But we believe, but that's really neither here nor there, because what will happen, it will happen, and we were never deemed a threat for the Muslim people because of the difference of our approach. Because we are clearly, as I've mentioned, we are forbidden to make any attempts to return. We just believe and we pray to God constantly that He should bring about this end day, and when all humanity will serve Him. So we yearn to return. We yearn with all our hearts. We say it every day in our prayers that we want, but we haven't. For 2,000 years, we patiently wait and we serve God, upholding the Torah, the covenant, in every land where we are, being loyal citizens and so forth. Zionism was created by mostly non-religious Jews. It was a nationalist movement of people who estranged themselves from God, from the Torah. They were non-religious. I always like to carry around the picture of the first. This was the Declaration of Independence. The first Prime Minister, David Ben Gurion, and they're making a so-called Jewish state, 1948.
Yes.
And so it's Jewish. Supposedly they're doing us. They're returning to God. They're saying it's the end of exile, and not one of them is covering their heads. So you see what the falseness of it. But still, in all, the Zionists they put on a facade and they of Judaism. They incorporated religion in order that the world should say, "Oh, it's a religious thing. We have to support them." The evangelistic Christians and the millions and millions support them. Jews who don't know the Torah well, unfortunately, the more non-religious, and they say, "Oh," and they have this emotional playing. That it's returning 2,000 years. We're in exile. That's the difference between Judaism and Zionism. Now, so in other words, in short, very concisely, Judaism is subservience to God, Zionism is nationalism, and it's expressly forbidden for us. So around the world, no matter what community, if you go to Argentina, you go to England, Stamford Hills in London, New York, where we're from, the very religious community, and in Jerusalem, the very religious community is in total opposition to the creation of the state. And now I have to add something very important. In other words, for us to have a state, as I said, would be even in an uninhabited land. But being that they created this state in a land that they needed for their purpose in Palestine, but Palestine was an inhabited land. The majority were Muslims. The second group of people that lived there in numbers were the Christians, and the third were the Jews. Because as individuals, we were allowed to, by God, were permitted to live there, but not as a nation. So in order for them to create the state, they had to expel, at least on the best, the Palestinian people. That is, it's it flies in the face of what our Torah is about. Because in the Torah it says, "Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal." We have to be mahu rachum, rachum, just as God is compassionate. We have to be compassionate.
Muji, isn't there a lot of Muslims still there in the country? There's still a lot of Muslims. They didn't kick out every Muslim or
No, no.
Palestinian or.
I know.
Christian.
Yeah. The
Because
thing
he
is that
almost makes it sound like they kicked out everyone and they just took the country for
yeah,
themselves.
yeah. The thing is that, Martin, we will come to that. I don't say that. Look, he's also himself a Jew. So usually, when somebody talk against Israel or their policy, some people make it as anti-Semitic. Okay, that he was mentioned also several times in this interview. That I'm Jew myself. So, but anyway, there are, Martin. There are good Israelis that want to
Mm.
live in peace side by side with Palestinian, with Christians there. They call for peace, but there are elements there. They are very, very, I don't know how to say. They are religious, but this rabbi is also religious, but he's against that. But what are they? They are very, very extreme people that want to throw out everybody. They want to massacre. They just don't have the power, Martin. I have seen, yeah, they even want to throw out all the Christians we saw. We will check those videos as well that we saw. And
What do you say about this Quran verses that this guy brought up? These
yeah,
two
yeah,
Quran
of
verses.
yes, of course. That time God gave them a land to live there, but it doesn't mean that. The thing is that I don't recognize that. What is it? These people who were living there before 1947, they were all from beginning. I don't know. They were Arabs or they were, for example, Egyptians. They were not Arabs. They became Arabs. Yeah, they were Egyptians, but they became after the invasion of Arabs. They what is it? Invaded them. Yes, they invaded them. Then their languages changed. So the Palestinian also are, many of them. There are former Christians who became later Muslims, and their language changed to Arabic. Yeah, those Arab Christians who are living there, they were Christians who kept their what is it? Their religion. So they are not they are former Jews perhaps. Just because they changed their religion, it doesn't mean that they have to get out of there and somebody else comes. And he was saying, this rabbi was saying, before they were living side by side together. So I believe myself in two-state solution. There was a Palestinian authority who was saying that himself, that in reality we can even live in one country, yeah, Martin, not two
Mm.
different countries. Palestinian and what is it? Israelis, Jews, Christian, everybody. But
But there are, Muji. In
yeah,
Israel,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
Jews and
No,
everyone is there.
yes. The thing is that yes, there are,
But
but
Gaza, they don't
Gaza.
allow them in because they kill Jews. They hate Jews. Not even Egypt wants them in their country. That's
Yeah, yeah.
how
I
bad they
know.
are.
As I said, there are Palestinian who are extremists, and there are, Israelis who are extremists from both sides. In West Bank, they are more moderates. Yeah. So I believe myself that they should live together, without any Jewish state or Palestinian state as a nation. A nation. They can even, maybe, I don't know, call it something else if. So that this conflict, this hatred finish. So I don't
Yeah,
believe in.
I don't think the Jews hate these people. Because they gave them free electricity and water.
No, Martin.
They were giving Gaza free electricity and water. That's why they could turn it
Yeah,
easily off now when this war started.
yeah,
They
I
just
know.
turned it off because they were like, we're helping now, currently helping our enemies to succeed.
Look, I say that I didn't say that they are all the same. As I said,
Mm.
there are Jews who say that kill all of them. I've seen in the school also. They just teach in Palestine. They teach children that yeah, we have to kill all Jews. In some Jewish schools in Israel, they teach
Yeah, but
children
which verses do they
such as
use
such
to
as
do that?
stuff. Okay,
Which verses in the Bible do they use to justify that?
justify what? What is that?
The killing of people.
Hmm.
Which, I know the Muslims use hadiths and some Quranic verses to say, like, kill these people. But I
Hmm.
don't know what versus the Jews try and justify
Hmm.
killing people.
But
or
anyway,
hating people.
yeah, all
It is
right.
not free electricity or water. I heard it's free, but perhaps it's what do you call it? They didn't give like a lot. What do you mean? Like say they put extra cost on it. They don't make a profit from it. Perhaps they don't try and make a
Yeah,
profit
but
from Gaza.
yes, another
You
thing is
understand?
that, yeah, I know, but the thing is that another thing is that I don't know how it works. Perhaps they cannot just not give to them because they don't have anything themselves. Yeah, they are not yet a country themselves, so they are under Israelis' control. So that's why Israel should provide them with these things. And now what they have done, this what is it? Even United Nations call it as a crime, war crime to to cut off all these things and then bombing civilians. I know that in the battle, I mean, there. Who was it? Some. I think it was the United Nations general. He said that the president of the United Nations. He said even war has rules. Yeah, and that's correct. Yeah, because even in Islam, war has rules. And what Hamas did also was a terrible terrorist attack. Yeah, that they were killing unarmed people, innocent people, women, children. Somebody who asked, I said right away today, right now, that actually Hamas is a puppet of Iranian regime. Okay, and we will come
Yeah,
to that as well. Yes,
yeah, I
Hamas.
agree with that.
Yes. Hamas is not
And
in
America
favor.
actually gave them money, Muji. So this is
Yes,
why
yeah, they
this
froze actually.
craziness
Yes, they
happened.
froze that $6 billion for now, actually. So we will come to that.
Really? Did they froze it?
Yeah, they
That's
say
awesome.
it is not. The thing is that they are not even clear about that. Yeah, they one newspaper said that they have frozen it, but another, the Secretary of State says that they will not get a penny of that money. And but he doesn't admit it that we have frozen it. So now there are.
But
I
Muji, I see
heard.
this miscase is if Palestine wasn't under occupation, they would build their own power plants. But
Yeah.
Palestine was given, like Gaza was given their own country, and all the Jews went out of Gaza. The Jews went were
No,
left the
it's not.
country.
No, it is not a country, Martin. It is not a country.
Okay,
No, it is not
what is
yet.
it then?
It is just a land, and then there is the West Bank as well. Okay, so it's like how do you say it? They govern their territory themselves. Okay, but they are not a nation in United Nations, for example. Okay, they are under Israelis control. Okay, Martin, I'm
Is
Palestinian,
Aladdin
and
from
my
Gaza or what?
family are in Palestine.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think
is that from Gaza?
he's
Is he currently in Gaza
I don't know actually. I don't think
being
so.
bombed?
I don't think that he's in Gaza. But anyway, so
Yes.
yes, I would like to play now because we heard from this rabbi what he said. Okay, but now I would like to play
Okay,
some
so
some. Yes, we
stop
can
sharing.
stop this. Yes, I would like to play some other videos about what happened. The thing is that I would like to play it myself,
I,
but yes,
yes.
Hourglass, you want to say something?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. I wanted to mention something. But first off, yes, thank God I'm good. I hope you are too.
Thank
And
you.
yes, this I've seen some news, and of course it's heartbreaking what's happening, and we pray that all innocent people will be protected and safe. And yes, I don't really, since I'm not from there, I can't really speak that much about this because I'm not there, so I'm not physically as knowledgeable as the people who live there. But yes, obviously, this is wrong, this hatred, and hopefully, people will, there needs to be some kind of solution for both
Mhm.
to live in peace, hopefully. And yes, this
Inshallah.
is really heart heartbreaking. And there's this YouTuber, I'm pretty sure you know about him. He's very famous. His name is Nas Daily.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
and Ali Dawa, the guidance man, was so angry at him. He spat
Yeah.
at him. He was
I know.
like,
I saw it.
because
Yes.
yes,
Mhm.
because I think he's from there, but he also identifies as Israeli, I believe. So he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like that at all. But this is
Hmm.
hatred. I think hatred on both sides is
Yeah,
wrong. We
yeah.
should
Of
just
course.
love everybody, love each
Yeah,
other, and
yeah,
live in peace. And
yes.
hopefully, this day
Yeah,
will
but
come.
yeah, there are unfortunately there are powers who make a lot of interest from the conflict, so that's why they don't allow. Okay, Martin, if you play this one, okay,
Okay.
right, yeah, okay,
Defense
play
and
this.
others said the Israel occupation could be blamed for these attacks.
That's
So, what
that's
does it remind you of when MSNBC blamed the riots and violence post Floyd on
where
white
is this?
nationalist
This is the
mobs?
end. Go beginning. Go beginning.
You put it at the end. Okay.
No, no,
I
okay,
got you.
not very beginning. A little bit further.
Where?
Go a little bit further.
Israeli defense forces are preparing for an imminent ground invasion of Gaza after bombarding them all day with airstrikes. The carnage starting at a music festival over the weekend. So far, at least 1,000 men, women, and children have been brutally murdered by Hamas. And as mentioned, hundreds have been taken captive, including this gut-wrenching scene of a woman being taken hostage. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu assuring his nation a couple of hours ago.
We didn't want this war. It was forced upon us in the most brutal and savage way. Hamas will understand that by attacking us, they've made a mistake of historic proportions. Hamas terrorists bound, burned, and executed children. They are savages. Hamas is ISIS.
And now everyone is asking the $6 billion question. Did the Biden administration help fuel the terror in Israel? The Wall Street Journal
$6
reporting that
billion
Iran was
question.
directly involved and worked with the terror group Hamas for weeks to plan the attacks. This comes directly after the U.S. unfroze $6 billion in Iranian funds. But the White House insists the money isn't going to terror.
Money is fungible, so Iran may have known this money is coming and used other funds.
Iran has unfortunately always used and focused its funds on supporting terrorism, on supporting groups like Hamas, and it's done that
Okay.
when there have been sanctions. It's done that.
That money.
Martin, then somebody has to ask you why you give the money. I don't know what to say to this.
But they froze it now, right?
No,
You said
I
they
mean,
froze it.
after a lot of pressure, they haven't admitted that. Okay, they haven't admitted that. They haven't said it publicly. It was just one newspaper who said that the Treasury Secretary of Treasury said to these American senators, the Democrat senators, that we have frozen it, but yet the government hasn't said it directly that it is frozen. And there is 100 Republicans, they have written a letter to freeze these $6 billion forever, for good, not just freeze it now and then when things go down, then release it again. Okay, so this is something you can check now. Okay, we will watch more. Yeah, look.
Yeah, Muji, do you agree with Aladinia?
Say
He
Martin.
says the
What Palestinian? Okay, Palestinian in Gaza are in big air prison for 15 years, and West never condemned Israel for it. That one I have heard. I'm not from Gaza, and I have heard many people say it is the biggest prison in the world. Something open prison.
But
Open
Egypt
prison.
is a Muslim country, so I don't understand why they don't open their border and allow these guys to enter their land.
I don't
Because
know
Egypt,
actually.
I heard in the past, they occupied Gaza.
So what? Egypt occupied?
Yeah, they
I
were
don't think.
oppressing the Gaza people in the past.
Martin, why don't you take Jews in America and Europe? Why don't you take them? They are white people. They belong to European. They don't have blood to the Middle Eastern people. So why don't you give a homeland to in Europe? Why don't you
I
give
don't
them?
understand the question.
Why you give them people who belong to Europe and give homeland in Middle East? Why don't
Okay.
you just in a Europe
Muji,
country.
do you understand the question? I don't
Yes, yes,
understand.
You cannot understand, you know. You
no,
cannot understand.
I
wait,
don't understand your
Sayed,
speech.
no, Sayed, wait. Martin didn't do that, okay? And the thing is that
But he's telling to Palestinian to go to the Egypt.
no, he does. He said that
He don't understand
If
that.
Muji, but
no,
Muji, they are trying to flee to Egypt, Muji, to not die, and
okay,
Egypt doesn't want them. And I would have thought, okay, they're both Muslim countries. They would allow them in. They would say, brothers in Islam, come into our country. We would gladly take you.
yeah. But
Why don't you take the Jew in Europe or America? Why don't you give America is so big? Why don't you give them a Jew land over there to make
Yeah,
their own
there's lots of
country?
Jews in America and in
No,
Europe, and Muslims
take
as well come to
take
the
them
West.
all. Take them all.
Why?
no, but look,
Like
Sayed,
the Christians love Jews. Yeah, like
okay,
But
in the
why put
Bible.
them? Why did you put them in 6 million Jew in gas chamber? Did Arab put
You
Jew
can't
in gas
justify it
chamber?
with the Bible. You can't justify killing Jews in the Bible. It says love your
But
enemy
you
even
kill
in the Bible.
people. You kill. You said you kill people, but you say, oh, how a Bible does not say. So it's making
no,
them happy. A Bible does not say.
But
Sayed, who killed? He didn't kill. It was
You know,
Nazis.
I didn't say he killed. The
Nazis.
European killed
No,
the white people in the Europe.
no,
They killed them. So
no. Look,
why
but Sayed, it is not about white people or black people.
European kill
Yes,
people?
European killed each other as well.
yeah,
So
European.
they should have
everyone kills
given them a
everyone.
land in Europe
No, no,
to make
look,
a country Jew for in Europe. Why don't they give them?
no,
They kick they kick listen. They kick Jew from Europe.
mhm.
Their purpose is to kick Jew from Europe and give land over there. So they wanted to kick them or kill them. So first they kill them, then they kick them out of their land, send them to the Middle East.
Okay, look, it was about
Saeed, you have to relax.
yes,
Relax.
yes.
It's not
Say
the
it.
end of the world.
Yeah. We know that there are a lot of injustice in the world, okay, and this injustice has happened, and the thing is that it was mostly if you check the left groups, white leftists are much against Israel, is because they believe that it was a set from the imperialism, yeah, USA and UK. They wanted a base in the Middle East, so they created the state of Israel. So that in the in the cause of in the possibility of the Cold War, the Third World War, then they have a base in the Middle East and so on. So anyway, it was what I believe. And there are even many Palestinians, like I think the Al-Fat in the the West Bank. They also believe that somehow they have to live together. No one has to be forced to leave. Move out from there. And unfortunately, there are from both sides. There are people who are not willing for peace from from Israeli side, and even they assassinated their own prime minister. Martin, do you know that? Yeah.
Ooh.
They killed their own prime minister who made a peace treaty with Palestinian. Yeah, the prime minister of Israel was assassinated. I think it was
But I
20
thought
years ago.
Israel wants peace with Gaza the whole
No,
time. Like
yes, yes. No,
they do try and give
no,
them
Martin.
everything.
No, Martin, there are people there. They killed their own prime minister who wrote a treaty with Yasser Arafat. He was killed by a young guy because of that treaty. And when he was writing that treaty, he was even that prime minister, he was very, very, I remember his face. He was very, very, unwilling. He was forced to do that. It was during Clinton. I remember Clinton. Yeah, he was pushing for this two-state, and then later there is a Oslo agreement as well. Unfortunately, they have violated that Oslo agreement. They had an agreement in Oslo, both Israelis and Palestinian, and unfortunately, they are building inside. There are films that I can show you. It will come up that the Israelis, they try to slowly put settlement inside the, the lands that they, in Oslo agreement, they said that, okay, these two parts, West Bank and Gaza, they belong to Palestinian. Yeah, they agreed with that, in that. But now they try slowly to eat them up. And in this video that you are watching, a little bit further, you will see that even in Fox News, somebody says that Israel knew, Mossad, Martin, knew about this attack, but they didn't prevent it. Egypt warned the Prime Minister Netanyahu, but he ignored it. Okay, so you will play.
Yeah, I wonder if they thought it's false news or something. Perhaps.
No. Look, they knew very well these things. Just 4 hours later, I think it was Wall Street Journal. Yeah, came up with every details, Martin. That how many times they were meeting in what is it, in Beirut, I think, Iranian IRGC with Hamas and Hezbollah. They were meeting there. All these things, details, was revealed by Wall Street Journal. And that woman in the same video, you will see it later a little bit, she was saying, how come Mossad, the best in the world, didn't know anything about it? You know what, Martin? In 2018, Martin, when that Iranian diplomat terrorist was taking a bomb from Tehran to Europe to blow up our rally, it was Mossad who revealed it to European intelligence services. That is very, it was, for me, it was, how could they know, Martin? How could they know? One person taking a half a kilo bomb from Tehran, they knew it in advance. So everything was, they knew all the information, and they captured all of them. There were just 3-4 people involved. And how could they not see this coming? That these people, they were training months, they were all this, what is it, paragliding, all these, equipment, everything, they didn't know anything. It is impossible for me. So for me is that they knew this, but they wanted let it happen because they had an aim, they had an aim to attack and so on. So there is another thing as well about September 11 that also they knew and they wanted that it happen. They didn't stop it so that they can occupy other countries and so on. So they needed some motivation. And now if you play it, you will see, okay?
Can be refrozen at any time.
Doesn't that seem like a good time to do that?
We won't hesitate to make that decision. None of that money has been allocated or gone into Iran yet. They don't get access to it. It is only for humanitarian purposes.
Right, Judge.
Obviously,
I was away last week. I was able to see the 5 on Friday. And then I think, okay, so I'm gearing up. Monday, I know what we're going to talk about, internal politics here, all these things. And it only takes something like this to completely focus your mind on what's really important.
Yeah, not only what's really important, but also what is really dangerous. The truth is that the magnitude of this cannot be understated. I mean, without even getting into the history of why or how.
This one, go further, go. Go a little bit more, a little bit more. Here, before this lady.
For human life.
Jessica, I mean, I'm just going to open the floor to you because I imagine that you probably have friends and that are there and reeling.
A lot of friends. One of my best friends, her family now lives in London, but a bunch of them are still in Israel. They're in Tel Aviv. They're safe, thankfully. But it has been nonstop tears. Her mother says it is impossible to do anything but to cry when you look at what's gone on and all that they've worked for. I mean, they have spent decades creating a peaceful coexistence, or what they want to be a peaceful coexistence with the Palestinians, as the judge said, privileges coming in and out. There's a tremendous Arab population within Israel that are treated just as Israeli citizens, given things like Social Security. I mean, if there's an Arab suicide bomber, the Israeli government will still take care of their family after that person detonates. I mean, that's the level of generosity that the Israeli people continue to show, even when the other side wants them wiped off the face of the planet and is very clear about that. I think to the judge and Charlie's point, the intelligence failure is not only abysmal, but one of the more confusing things I've ever seen. Mossad is the best. Yeah. I mean, I say that with incredible pride in the American intelligence forces. And they would even tell you, if you want something done, Mossad is the one that knows. And it raises the questions. There was a report that came out earlier today, and the Israeli ambassador was on with Neil Cavuto. Neil asked him about it. that Egypt had reached out about 10 days ago and said, we're hearing rumblings about something coming, and that they were surprised by how disinterested Netanyahu was in that. Now, again, the ambassador pushed back on that. It is an interesting thread to follow. The second piece of this is that Netanyahu has spent the last almost year, 3/4 of a year, fighting back internal protests within the country because of how he wanted to overhaul the judicial system. It's a huge problem, would completely change the way the government works. In Israel, everyday Israelis hugely against it, and he has had to move IDF soldiers around. He has to put all his intentions there.
Muji, I wonder if they would have realized, you know, the son of Hamas, do you know that guy? A prince of, he was a son of a leader in the Hamas movement. And
Okay.
he was at one point working with the Israelis to stop suicide bombers of the Hamas movement. And I wonder if he stayed there, because later he got so, what do you call it? He said the problem is not in Hamas, it's like in their books. That's where the real problem is. So he was fighting a ghost the whole time, and so he came to America after that. He didn't want to stay
I've
there.
seen, I've
You,
seen,
you
but
know that guy?
yeah,
I
I've
wish
seen
he
that
would have
one.
stayed there. He could have stopped this whole thing.
Okay.
This whole thing would have been stopped.
Yeah, I don't know about him much, but I have seen, I think, something from him. No, it is not about the book. It is about, for example, Iranian regime. It's a mafia regime. They don't
But they quote
believe in it.
hadiths and stuff
No, no, no,
to
no, not
justify
at
what
all.
they
Listen,
do.
listen, listen, Martin. I will play a game for you if you want. You know, the mullahs who were.
Okay, Muji, Aladdin wants to join. Muji, he wants to scream
Yes,
at us. It seems. So, Muji,
yes.
do you want to do
Okay.
it?
But we are.
Are you ready, Muji?
I think no. Wait. I think today we are going to talk about Palestine, and he want to join. But I would like that he was, you know, he join us when we want to talk about, you know, Israel. Sorry, about Islam. Yes, not about Palestine. That okay, maybe there are definitely agreement there, but anyway. So our class. I just want to say that I was saying that. I forgot now. Okay, you can say something. What do you want to say? Yeah.
Yes, sorry. I
Don't
had
worry.
a question. You you said in many places that God wants us to solve our problems ourselves. But what if somebody were to see all these horrible things? Not me, but somebody, for example, an atheist, and he might say, if God is real, how come all these horrible things take place?
But
And
Satan is
what
real
is
as
the
well.
wisdom behind this?
Yeah.
Is it predestined? So what would be your
Okay.
answer to this? I
Yes.
hope the question is clear.
No, yes, it's clear. No, there is no anything predestined. Otherwise, if it was that, then God shouldn't have hell, because we are just, you know, actors, and it is not in our hand. So everything we do, it's us. Okay. Fox News is trash. Okay. All right. I don't know. I will add.
You're ready, Muji?
Yes. Anyway, but wait. Yes. Let me answer this question first. First, let me answer this question. So, my question answer would be that yes, this is exactly what you know, brother Hourglass. It is exactly what the angels were saying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that they will, you know, mischief in the land. They will do all these things. Allah said, yes, I know, but there is something that I know that you don't know. And that's what I say in Quran as well, is written that finally the entire humanity will be righteous. The rabbi was also saying, yeah, Martin, you heard, yeah, that they are waiting for that, I think, time that everybody, you know, take each other's hand, love one another, and then cheer. I think that time they can go back to the land, something like this. But anyway, so there is a promise that there will be, the world will be free of all these things. And that is what is promised by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is what he knew that the angels didn't know. Okay. So these are the tests, and these are, he's not going to intervene. But there is a promise that finally they will finish, because we are going towards those time. We are learning. We are getting more advanced in more educated, and that is why I'm saying always that it will come eventually. That time will come, but it might take hundreds of years. I don't know, but anyway. So we will go towards that. Yeah, Aladdin, salam alaikum.
وعلى من اتبع الهدى السلام. Am I coming clear, inshallah?
Sorry?
I said, am I coming clear?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes, please.
First of all, Mr. Martin, please, with all due respect to you, don't talk about Palestine if you have no knowledge about the topic. Because 90% what we said is wrong. I'm a Palestinian.
Okay, give me examples. Teach me.
That's why I'm almost 60 years
Teach
old.
me.
And I'm talking to you right now. And my family are in Palestine right now. And I talk to them every night. Now, let me tell you something. Gaza, the entire world, including United Nations and USA, Europe Union, Russian, they call it the biggest air prison in the world, which is 15 point something kilometers by 40 kilometers. Why they call it the biggest air prison in the world? Because they cannot control their airspace. They cannot control their border. They cannot control their sea. They don't have their own airport. They don't have their source of income. I mean, nothing. Israel control everything. So whenever Israel want to open the door, they open it. When they want to lock it up, they lock it up. So they are in a bigger jail, which they call the biggest air prison in the world. And that's fact, everybody knows. Number two, he said that Egyptians don't want Palestinians to go to Sinai. That's another mistake. In fact, Egypt is helping Palestinians. They said that they have the right to stay in their land, which is Gaza, which was given to them by United Nations, by Israel, by West, by the entire world. And there is a resolution in the United Nations. I'll give you each and every resolution right now by date and by number. They have the right to stay there. So therefore, Egypt says they cannot come because that's their land. So they are helping them to stay in their land. But Israeli is pushing hard on them. So there's no other way for them to run except to Sinai. Like what happened just a few hours ago, around 10 hours ago, when Israeli air bombing told them in the north, we will give you until this time, few hours, to evacuate north and go to the south because you are going
that's
to bomb
good.
the north. Yes, no, that's not good. You know what happened?
No, but you understand, they don't want to kill people. They don't want to kill the wrong people.
No. They trapped them and they killed them. They trapped them. You know why? When they got all together and they were riding 3 or 4 trucks full loaded of civilian going to the south, Israeli airplane bombed those civilian trucks. More than 200 were wounded, and until now, more than 70 are dead, mostly women and children. They told them, go to the south. And when they were moving to the south, they bombed them. The civilian. Don't tell me you don't know about that. It's in the news.
But another thing is that, Aladdin, another thing is that from other side, they say that Hamas has told them not to go, to stay there, because they want to use them as human shield. Okay, so the thing is that I do not look. I do not trust any of the side. Okay,
excuse me. No. Yeah. That's Hamas has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, Hamas. The thing is that yes, Hamas.
I think Hamas is satanic. Though.
Aladdin. Hamas is a terrorist organization. It's a puppet of Iranian regime. Yes, Iranian regime. Yes.
So I will use this standard with you. I will use your standard with you. I will use your standard with you. Okay. Are you willing to call Ukrainian freedom fighter as a terrorist?
No, because Ukrainian they are not. Ukrainian they are not killing. What is it?
No.
If they do that, if they kill civilians, they are also terrorists.
Can I ask Martin, please? Martin,
would you say American are terrorists? They kill in Iraq and in Afghanistan. Would you say American are a terrorist state?
Can I finish, please?
Okay, wait. Say it. Let Aladdin talk, and then we talk.
So, Martin, the double standard and hypocrisy of the West. When Russians invade Ukraine, they said that Ukrainians have the right to defend themselves, and the entire Europe support them under the name of freedom fighter fighting the invader Russia.
Same with Israel.
Let me finish. Yes, Israel is like Russia, not like Ukraine.
No, who attacked who?
Yeah, just listen.
Hamas attacked them.
when was the first time? 1947, Israel came to existence. Before 1947, there was no Israel. So it was Palestine, and you can see it in all world map, and you know that more than I do. So it was occupied by Israel in 1947. So before that, that was named Palestine. Even your own Bible, with all due respect, some versions of the Bible, they have the word map. And if you open this word map, you will see the name Palestine, not Israel, in your own Bible. So therefore, they are the one who invaded Palestine. And those Palestinians are like the Ukrainian. They are fighting, defending themselves. So instead of calling them freedom fighters like Ukrainian, you call them terrorists. Anyway, let me go back to Perfect. Perfect, when you spoke about Oslo, I'll tell you what is Oslo. Oslo happened on September 13, 1993, and you made a very good point. Because Israel, USA, European Union, Russia, Arab League, United Nations, all of them agree that East Jerusalem will be the eternal capital of future Palestinian states. Number two, there will be no more settlers built in any part of the Palestinian lands. Number three, the right for return of the refugees. Now, those 3 points, Israel broke all of them. They declared Jerusalem, entire Jerusalem, East and West, as their permanent capital. So they are telling Palestinians, to hell with you and to hell with Oslo. They start building their illegal settlers
I said
all
that.
around Palestine. Yeah, that's why I said I agree with you. Yeah, I said I agree with you.
said that.
So yeah, I know. That's why I said I agree with you. So the one who started, Mr. Martin, is not Palestinian. It was Israeli who did not respect the entire world, international community resolution for the Palestinians to have East Jerusalem as their capital and not to build settlers, and the return of the refugees, almost 10 million. They broke all those things. Why we never heard you condoning them? So they are the one who started this on Palestinian. They pushed hard. Have you seen Israeli soldiers going into Masjid al-Aqsa? I know Perfect saw it. How they beat the hell the worshippers who they were praying inside the mosque in Ramadan, how they beat them up like dogs and they throw them out of the mosque. Why you never?
Yeah, well, they beat Christians up as
condemn
well,
that?
but we
You
still
see,
love them
so now
because our scripture says we should love them.
no,
God loves them, we
We'll
love
talk
them.
about that. Martin,
You
it is
understand?
the one. It is the one that you should remind
You
people.
showed me a video of them persecuting
I know.
Christians, and
That's what we are going to
we
talk
will
about.
still love them because they're
That's what
God's
we are
chosen
going to.
people, where our Savior came from.
Excuse me, Martin. I will educate you again with all the respect. The father of the Christian church in Jerusalem, the Orthodox and the head church of Jerusalem, his name is Head Bishop Atallah Hanna. Go and watch him. Watch him just yesterday and the day before yesterday. You know what he said? If Israel will stop Palestinians from making adhan, call of prayers, I will make adhan myself from the church. And he is against Israel. He is the head of the Christian delegation in Palestine. Hanan Ashrawi, she was the speaker of the Palestinian Authority. She's also a Christian. So therefore, even Israeli, when they kill you, when they check you, when they beat you up on checkpoint, they don't care if you are Christian or Muslim. Have you seen them just 4 days ago when they spit about the Christian worshippers who were there carrying the cross and they gave them the finger inside the church? Don't tell me you haven't seen that. Fox News spoke about it.
No,
CNN,
I sent
all
him.
news.
Yeah, I sent him video and he has seen, yes. And we will talk about that. Martin, Quran tells us, chapter 4, verse 135. O believers, stand firm for justice as witness for Allah, even if it is against yourselves, your parents, or close relatives. Be they rich or poor, Allah is best to ensure their interest. So do not let your desires cause you to deviate from justice. If you distort the testimony or refuse to give it, then know that Allah is certainly all aware of what you do. So as a Muslim, I'm not going to say that, oh, I'm a Muslim, so I have to, anyway, there's a hadith that says that I have to support Hamas anyway. No, I'm not going to do that.
No,
Hamas,
Buji, the difference is, Buji,
Yes.
I don't agree with everything Israel does. The same with
Yes.
God in the Bible. God punished them like crazy in the Bible for the
Yes.
stuff they did. But what I'm saying is there are many Christians all over the world that still stand behind Israel, even if they,
I know.
what do you mean, take us out or kill us or punish us. We still
Martin,
try and support them, but
Martin,
stand against their deeds and say this is bad, Mujin.
Yes. Yes.
Like we stand against
excuse
their
me.
deeds and say this is bad, and
Wait,
God will
Allah.
judge them. You
Yes.
understand?
I would like to
Muji?
answer
So
him, please, if you don't mind.
I'm
I
not
would like to answer
supporting
Martin.
their bad deeds if they
Yes.
have
That's
bad
good.
deeds.
Yes.
You
That's
understand?
good. Yes.
Muji,
Yes.
I'm just saying that Satan hates them. You can see it through all the Bible.
Okay.
Satan tried to kill them. Hitler. That's why Hitler killed all the Jews, and that's why you see these Hamas wanting to kill Jews. They want bluish Jewish blood.
Martin, you were asking a while ago, is
Hmm.
there any verses in the Jewish Bible or Tanakh that they have to do this in Gaza? Yes, there is. And they are following it. That's why the Minister of Defense of Israel 4 days ago, he said those people, those Palestinians are animal human. You read the verses in private chat. I read them for you. Those the verses they are following. If you read First Samuel chapter 15, verse 3, it says, slay man and
Yeah, but
woman.
that's a
Let me
you don't
let me read.
understand that, Aladdin.
Let me finish, please. You ask a question, and I'm trying to answer you. You ask for verses. I don't mean to attack your faith or nothing. I know Perfect doesn't want anybody to speak about Christianity. I will not talk about it, but I will give you the verses that
You can
Hamas.
talk about it.
That's it. No, I will respect his rules. I'll give you the verses that you asked for. What is it say that they have to kill even animals in the Jewish Tanakh? And if you go to the Talmud and read the commentary of Rabbi Rashi and other Rabbi, they are telling you to do that to your enemy. It's in front of you. Number one, I quote you. That's First Samuel chapter 15, verse 3.
So you say the
Let me
Jews
finish.
use this
Let me
verse
finish.
to
Let
do
me
to
finish.
kill
Yeah, they are
Muslims.
using more. Not Muslims, even Christians. That's why they attack
Hmm.
Christians in Palestine. Anybody who stop in their way, their enemy. First Samuel chapter 15, verse 3. It say, slay man and woman, infant and sucking, ox and sheep, camel and ass. Kill them all by sword. You read again in Joshua chapter 6, verse 21. It say, destroy all that was in the city, both man and woman, young and old, and ox and sheep, and ass with the edge of the sword. It says again in Psalm chapter 137, verse 9, dash the suckling on the rock. And I can give you dozens of verses. So
No,
they are
it says
using those verses.
it doesn't say dash it on the rocks. It says
Yes,
happy
it says
is the
no.
one
It
who
says
does it.
that I'm willing to go with you if Perfect will allow. I'm going to go with you now to Bible Gateway or Bible Hub. Look
Yeah,
for
what's it?
that
Give me
and
the
look it up.
verse.
Yeah, it's
The Psalm
Psalm
what?
100, chapter 137, verse 9. You see, I'm quoting from Bible
Yeah,
Gateway.
let's see.
I don't use mine. I don't want to talk about
It
your Bible because he does
says,
not allow that. Because he doesn't allow that.
but it
I'm
just
only
doesn't say
answering
that.
to you. Yes, it does. Yes,
No,
it does.
it just says, happy is the one who seizes your infant and dashes them against the rock. You put here, dash
That's
their
it.
sucklings on the rocks.
No.
That's
Some
what you put
verses,
in.
no. Read, open
Which
Bible
version?
Gateway.
Which
Open
version?
Bible Gateway. Let me open it for you, and I will see it with you right
Which
now.
Bible version?
Anyway, you said, what does that say? Dash who? What did you say? Dash what? Can you repeat what you just read?
It says, happy is. Let me get the verse again.
Huh?
I'm going to check
What did you
on the
say?
different versions.
No. What did you say? You said dash their children, right?
It
That's
says,
what it
happy
says.
is the one who seizes your infants and dashes them against a rock. But you put in brackets here, dash their
No.
sucklings against the rock. It doesn't say that.
No. I didn't. I'll open it right now, and I will let you.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah.
you put here
Okay.
in brackets.
No. I did. No. I'll give
Yeah,
you the
you can
exact
see him.
word.
Should I share my screen? Then everyone can see.
Just let me open it for you. And while I open it for you, I will continue talking about some of the mistakes that you made. When you said Gaza are getting free electricity, free water, free
I
food,
heard that.
no, you heard, but you never said this. That's why you said the problem that you hear. but you never been there and you never learned
Yeah,
the truth.
well,
No, they are
that's what
paying
I
and they are
heard.
paying
I
much.
could be
And
wrong.
you
I'm not
and you know
100% sure.
each time you pass by Israeli border going to Gaza, you have to pay a very, very, very big amount of taxation for you just to cross through. Do you know that or not? Do you know if you travel from Palestine or Israel, it's only 15 minutes.
What happened
You
now?
you spend all day. You spend
Yeah,
all
check.
day.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Where
and
does this say?
you know how
Where
much
does
spend? You spend
where
around
does this say?
$500. Now let's go back to the verse.
You
Look
say you
into
didn't put this in
now.
brackets.
I'm coming
You
to the verse. No. Let's go.
this is
I'm
not
going
the
to
verse.
No, I put it in a capital letter so you will notice it. It is the verse. Now, if you go to EMBC version, it says, "Happy and blessed shall he be who takes and dashes your little one against the rock."
Yeah, what about
If you
that?
could just a minute, I'm not yet finished.
Yeah, but is
I'm
it
not.
sorry? Is it now the
It's not
debate
a
about?
command.
No, is it about Christianity or it's about? I don't
It's
No,
understand.
Jewish.
About
It's in the Jewish
Jewish.
Bible, but it's
About
not saying
anybody fight Israel.
no.
You read ARV. I will put you ARV.
You don't
ARV
understand how
says
the Bible works,
no, no,
man.
no, no. ARV says smashes the children.
So what?
Grab your babies
You
and
don't understand.
smashes them against the rock. So you are saying that I made up this. No, I'll put it again in private chat. And the
No, you
version
made
itself.
up the one thing that you put
No,
in
no, no.
brackets.
I'm coming to it. I'm
It's not
showing you
giving commands for us to do that.
no. I'm
But
not saying
would
to you, you don't follow the Old Testament. Christian says we follow the New Testament. I'm talking about the Jew. I'm not
yeah,
talking
but they
about
don't do
you.
that.
Yes, they do. That's why I'm telling you. That's I'm
Show me
telling you now.
Jews that do what Hamas did with all those babies and cut their heads off
Now,
and do all
now
kinds of stuff.
what's happening now? That's what I'm telling you. Go to Chabad.org.
Martin,
Chabad.org. They give you the commentary for the verse, and you read the commentary of Rabbi Rashi and read what he said about that. Please educate yourself.
Yeah, you get
Ma-
rabbis that are insane. You get people
Martin,
like that are totally insane. But if you go on like ChatGPT and you ask them, give us the biggest terrorist organizations and which religion they come from, all of them, the 10 biggest ones comes from Islam.
Excuse me.
Martin,
What?
And why
No,
is
no,
that?
no, 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 no,
Like,
no. Just
why is
just
that?
no, 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 no.
Why is that so?
When you bomb Japan, Hiroshima, was it Islam? When you bomb
uh,
Nagoya with the atomic bomb, was
just
it Islam?
they,
Hitler, was it Muslim?
they
KKK,
are
are they
terrorists.
Muslim? IRA, are they Muslim? They are all Christians. Now, what's happening between Russia and Ukraine? They are both Orthodox. Are they
All right,
Muslim?
let me tell you.
I'll
Martin.
use your standard, Martin.
No,
I'm just
Aladdin,
saying.
wait.
That's
Aladdin,
what
wait.
the ChatGPT. So you're saying
No,
ChatGPT
Aladdin,
is wrong?
Martin, please. Yeah, Martin. Please ask ChatGPT or Google or anyone you want, okay? When was the first terrorist, Islamic terrorist attack, okay? There is not a single terrorist attack, so-called Islamic terrorist attack before 1979, okay? When Iranian regime got in power. And who brought this regime in power was West, okay? And they have been, now I put
What
another.
about all the attacks that they
what?
did in the right after Islam started, like
Okay,
right
that's
after Muhammad
all right. Okay.
died? They
I
all
know.
started killing each
Okay.
other.
Wait.
And killing other
Can I
people.
say
No, wait.
something,
Aladdin, wait, just a moment, please. Look, Martin, terrorist attack is different to war, okay? First of all, I do not agree with those war that they attack other countries, okay? But I'm talking about that. We are talking about terrorist attack that
What's the definition of a terrorist attack?
Yes, the terrorist attack, the definition is that when a political organization or party or whatever, or a group of people, they kill innocent people, okay, in a political, action. Okay, for example, if a mafia group goes and rob a bank and they kill innocent people, that's not a terrorist attack. Usually when a terrorist attack happened in the West, they say we are investigating to see if it was a terrorist attack or wasn't, okay? Because if it was some a crazy person killed people, or the one who was drive by car inside a crowd and so on, they investigate what was the motivation behind it. If it was criminal, then they don't say it was a terrorist attack. But if it was, for example, a Muslim, or it was a Nazi or whatever, they call it as terrorist attack. Like even in USA, there are these white supremacy groups that they one of them, I think he blew up a building. I don't remember which day, many years ago it was, but anyway, in Oklahoma, okay, in Oklahoma, I remember now. Okay, so these are terrorist attacks because they have they have a political motivation behind it. What Hamas did, I said, now somebody asked me, is a terrorist attack because it is a political motivation when they go inside and shoot random people, children, women, unarmed people. That's a terrorist attack.
Can I say something, please?
Yes.
We agree.
Okay, Martin, listen to me.
Mm.
First of all, I bought you another version in the private chat, NVUK. It says infants. It's in front of you. So don't say that I printed just for you.
Okay, so
what about this?
And
I know about this. I've seen this verse
let
many years ago, long before
let me finish.
you brought it up.
My advice also for you,
Mm.
when you have time, read Deuteronomy chapter 20 from verse 10 all the way to verse 16. What's happening in Gaza is written exactly there.
Yeah, it's not a command for the
no. It's a
not
command. No, that's what you as a Christian.
Show me where the command says to throw
it's for most
Gaza's babies against the rocks or stuff like that. Show me like that.
This is what's happening. They are under the rock now. Okay? Now I'll ask you a question, Martin. Do you know how old is Hamas? How old is Hamas?
I don't know.
You guess. Give me a number.
I don't know.
Give me a number.
20.
No, you give me.
Yes.
Okay, 20. I'll give you a discount. I'll make it 30. Okay, 30. How old is what you call Israel occupation of Palestine? 75 years. So 75 years minus 30. That's 45 years. Israel been killing and torturing, denying all UN resolution, humiliating Palestinians for 45 years. And we Palestinians were crying to the United Nations, to AU, to Europe, to US, to Russia, to the entire world to help us, to save us. Nothing happened. Nobody listened to us. Now, when we decided to protect ourselves by our own, you start calling us terrorists.
No. Aladdin. Yes, wait. Martin.
You don't understand the definition of terrorist, Aladdin. You don't understand the definition of terrorist.
Aladdin, just a moment. Aladdin, let me say, please. Even today, I think today, the General Secretary of the United Nations said war has rules, okay? Even in Islam, you just Google the rules of war in Islam. It comes that you have no right to kill innocent people, women, children. You cannot even kill animals. You cannot cut the tree. If you call yourself Muslim, this is not fight.
So,
this is not.
Israel, America never killed innocent people.
Sorry?
Israel and America never kill innocent
Never
people.
like this. Never like Hamas went out and just killed innocent people.
Martin, there are. Yes.
2 million Iraqi you killed, and you still do not call yourself terrorists.
No.
Stop lying. My family, my own family.
No, Martin. Wait. Please, everybody. Yes. Just a second. Martin, there has been many of things like that.
I mean, Muji, I mean the exact same as Hamas. The country does nothing, and then you just run in and you kill all the women and children and old people and everything, and then leave them.
Syed, wait, Syed, please. Okay, Syed. The thing is that, look, Syed, you cannot say because they do criminal things, then we have the right to commit criminal deeds. They are terrorists, so we have the right to be terrorists too. No, the thing is that we are Muslims. We have to pay the price. Okay, we follow Allah's commands. Okay, Allah's commands is that we have no right to kill innocent people, even if they do that. No, look, Syed, even if they do that, they are not Muslims. You cannot compare yourself with them. Okay, just because they kill Iranian regime. Okay, Iranian regime has done the most brutal, things against us. But we have been fighting Iranian regime in 44 years. We never did what they did, okay? We never executed even a single Iranian regime agent when we captured them. We treated them best, the way Prophet Muhammad treated the prisoners of war. We gave them best food, and then after a few months, we released them. And some of them, they stayed with us. They said that, no, we are not going back. We are going to stay with you and fight against Khomeini. So this is how, we Muslims have to act. It doesn't matter what they do. Yes, they do evil things. They bound people. They just, I remember in Afghanistan, there was a wedding. People, Martin, they were shooting, in Afghanistan, many countries like that. In the wedding, they don't have firework. They just have, they shoot in the air. They were shooting in the air. 40 people were killed in a attack, because they were thinking, they are terrorists. And there are many videos in Iraq that the guy had camera with him. They were a group of, and they said, he has the, some bazooka with him. Let's kill him. Yeah, kill him. Kill him. There are videos. Yeah, I saw. There were
Yeah, but
soldiers.
Muji, there's a difference between Hamas and that video. The United States doesn't agree with that. They don't send our people to go and
I don't agree with any of them. Yes.
do terrorist stuff. Muji, you
American
understand?
terrorists killed 2 million Iraqi, and you still do not call them terrorists.
Okay, no, yes, Sayed, I said both sides are, wrong. They commit.
Muji.
They commit war crime. This is war crime. All of them commit war crime.
Not terrorism.
Yeah,
war crime is not terrorism.
Yes, it is.
So Hamas is not a terrorist group, according to you.
Martin, what happened?
It is the same. Yeah, terrorism.
Would you say they're a terrorist group? Hamas is a terrorist group.
Yeah, I said that. Yes,
Right? Yeah, I agree with you, Muji. But why did they not say they're a
What
terrorist
happened in
group?
Abu Ghraib? Moji, what happened in Abu Ghraib jail? Abu
Yeah,
Ghraib prison in Iraq. What
I
did
know that.
America do to those
Yes,
prisoners?
I know that.
Because Jesus told them to do that.
They were
Martin, what happened there? Martin, what happened there in Abu Ghraib? Tell me.
Yes, they
What?
were torturing. They were torturing them.
See,
yes.
why you never call this as a terrorism against prisoner of war?
Yet I say I condemned
No,
everything.
no. I'm talking about Martin.
That's
Martin, you are so blinded from those facts. I don't know why. Please give me just a couple of minutes. I wanna say something to Martin.
No, Martin, I read for you the verse of Quran that says, stand just, it doesn't matter if it is against you or your people or your friend or your family. Okay, so we have to be just. And I am just. I condemn, what Hamas has done, what Iranian regime, I say it's a puppet of Iranian regime. They don't do anything for Palestinian people. They are destroying for Palestinian people. And Israel wanted this to happen, okay? Israel wanted, that's why they didn't reveal it, okay? Mossad, I said now that Mossad knew that, Egypt warned them, but they didn't stop it because they wanted that, they do this so that they start to, do their plans. And she was saying that in Fox News, she said that Netanyahu had a lot of problems inside the country as well. And I know, like Ayatollah fascist Khomeini had also a lot of problems inside the country. So he was all the time exporting terrorism, exporting war with Iraq just because he had problem inside the country. So Netanyahu, perhaps he knew and he wanted, because of that, those problems he has inside the country. So he wanted that it happened. And even the September 11 attack, I heard that they knew, but they wanted that it happened, so they didn't stop it so that they can attack other countries. So unfortunately, they were playing, their card. Okay, Aladdin.
Can I speak now, please? I
Yes.
hope that you will not interrupt me.
Yes.
I would like to mention some of the United Nations resolution to everybody, especially to Martin. I don't know. I feel so sorry for Martin that he's so blinded, or he's playing blind to see those facts. Martin, I was living in that country. Have you ever seen your father being spit at, beaten on a checkpoint, humiliated, and you can do nothing about it? Have you ever seen your mom, may God forbid, being touching in her private part by soldiers in the name of respecting your mother, checking what she has under her underwear, and you can do nothing about it? We experience that. before even the coming of Hamas since 75 years. Now, I will read you some of the things that Israeli actually violated. Why don't you talk about the illegal settlement built on Palestinian lands in West Bank?
No,
Why
no,
don't you,
this Christian want,
let
listen,
me,
this,
brother, let me finish, please. Just give me 2 minutes, please. I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to the West. I'm talking to the Western media. I'm asking them, why don't you talk about how they humiliate us Palestinians on Israeli checkpoint, which they call it Mahsoum? Why don't you talk about the United Nations resolution that Israeli don't comply with?
There are,
Such as
Aladdin, there
let,
are.
let, let
Yeah,
me
there
finish
are
it.
medias. Yeah, there are medias
Let
who
me
do
make
that.
point.
There are
Let, let,
medias
let,
who do that. You know that.
no. Let me finish, please. I'm talking about the West. I'm talking about USA. I'm talking about EU.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. The
Yes,
one who
but I know,
controls
but
the world.
there are medias who they are calling them leftists. Yes.
I'll give you. Resolution, resolution. Please let me finish. Please, 2 minutes. Resolution 194 on November 1948, which says the right of return Palestinian refugees to Palestine. Israel said yes, but they never comply with. Resolution 242 in 1967, the illegal occupation of Israeli to Palestinian land in West Bank, and Israeli violated it, and they are putting their settlers in Palestinian land. Resolution 904 in 1994, protecting the Palestinians in the occupied territories from the Israelis after the Abrahamic Mosque massacre by Israeli terrorists. Why are we not talking about this? December 32, 2022, just lately, United Nations resolution against Israel at ICJ. 87 countries from 90 countries, I think, votes in favor, including China and Russia. They vote against Israel, against the illegal settlement and illegal occupation of Palestine lands and the holy city of Jerusalem, and declaring Jerusalem as capital of Israel, and the agreement that East Jerusalem will be the capital of Palestine. Why don't you talk about United Nations? Please let me finish. I want to show him those things.
No, just look at here, Aladdin. Look at here. That you see is Amnesty International. Okay, says that what Israel's apartheid means for Palestinians. So this lady is talking from Amnesty International. Okay, so they are explaining what you say. Okay, that how they treat the Palestinian and so on. So there are, it is not that nobody is saying that. Amnesty International, it's not American. It's
Moji, I'm not talking about individual. I'm talking about the West, those leaders, European Union. I'm talking about the United Nations. No. In general, you see why they don't. When they condemn Arabs or Muslims, they condemn them in general. When they condemn Russian against Ukraine, they condemn them in general. But when it comes against Israel, nobody condemn them except one or two out of 100. Why? This is the question. Why? And everybody, it's enough that the defense minister of Israel just 4 or 5 days, I'm sure that you heard that, when he said Palestinians are animal human for us. They are like animal human. Can you imagine the defense minister says this about the Palestinian? We are animals. We are not human. Why nobody condemn that? Do you condemn
But
this?
isn't it in Muslim sources as well that says something about they're not human, or they're the worst of creatures and not human or something?
All right,
They're
that's
animal. Mujia as well says they're animals, right?
No.
So these Hamas are animals, right?
Martin, if you want to ask about religion, I will answer you if Moji will allow me, and I will show you that you called us more than this in your religion, in your New Testament.
All right, so look.
Moji does not allow that, but I can do this.
Aladdin, yes. Aladdin, today is just about, yes. Today, you can come and we can talk about.
But Aladdin, I posted a link there for you, Aladdin. There's a link about the Hamas, Prince of Hamas, the leader. He was a son of a leader. He
Martin,
was
I
top
know
leader in
his
Hamas.
story. I know his story.
And go watch his testimony about how he realized
I know. I
how
watch his
that.
testimony. He's teenager. I know his whole story. Don't worry. He's not the son
Yeah,
of the leader of Hamas. He
go
has
watch
nothing.
that. I love that video so much
Martin,
because
I watched it. I know it.
yeah. Have you watched it?
Yes, long time ago, and that's not the son of a
Okay,
leader.
what happens in the video? Tell me what
No,
happens in the video.
he's not son of the leader. Let's see who is he.
It is.
No, they said, but he's not. You see,
Is
that's
he
the
not?
problem. Yeah, he's not. That's the
No,
problem.
that's
You
you're
see,
lying.
you see,
Everyone,
you see,
agrees that he's the son of one of those leaders,
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example.
and he knows everything
No,
about
no, no.
Hamas.
I'll give you example. President
Brother,
Biden.
brother Muji, could you
Wait,
play my link in private?
which, okay, let me see. What is that? Let me check.
I will show you who is the devil in this war between Jew and Muslim. Who is the devil?
But there is no Jew Muslim.
No,
Look,
no. I'm not saying. I'm saying that there is a devil who does not want peace between Jew and Muslim, and
okay.
that's the devil. I will show you.
All right, just
He said between Jew and Muslim.
I know.
Yeah.
Now,
The devil between Muslim and Jew
now.
who does not want peace between Muslim and Jew.
Okay, well, let's see. All right, now I understand better, because first you said something that. All right.
But Muji, the Hamas was killing USA guys and everyone. They don't know even who they were killing. They were probably other Palestinian people they killed as well, because they were just killing everyone.
No, I will
Killing
show you
people.
that the Satan, the great Satan does not want peace between Jew and Muslim.
Okay, which one? Which one is that?
My link I put in the. I put the link.
Is it from
Martin, I'm sorry.
wait.
Moji, just 1 minute because I have to go. It's almost.
Is it from
Brother, please watch this video, and then you can go.
Is it from Daniel ISIS Jew? Is it from Daniel ISIS Jew? Is that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so Martin, you play because mine doesn't have sound.
But Muji, like Satan wants us all to hate each other and kill each
No,
other.
I'll show you the real devil.
Satan wants us all to kill each other and hate each other. That's what I'm saying.
Martin, let's see which Satan is this guy.
the Satan does not want peace between Muslim and Jew.
Yes,
Can I say something just before you
Can
go?
I
Just
play?
1 minute. No, just give me.
Let him say 1 minute because you want to go. Yes.
Please. Yeah.
You want to go.
Martin, bear this in your mind. I asked you how old is Hamas?
This is the real devil. This is great Shaitan, evil, and
Syed, wait.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy.
Martin,
wait. Let Aladdin say something.
Yeah. Go for it.
And then
for
because
you and
doesn't
for
allow
everybody, for you and for everybody, Hamas is only 20 years old. We've been under illegal occupation of Israel for 75 years. Israel been torturing and killing us for 75 years. Where were you for 55 years before the coming of Hamas? We were crying for your help. Why nobody came and why you did not help us?
I have said, Aladdin, I have said that.
No, I'm talking not you. I'm talking to them. Those
I
people,
know.
They come. Hamas. How about before Hamas?
Yes.
I have to go. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you.
I'll watch you.
Salam
alaikum. Yes. Okay, let's
Thanks
play
for joining.
this. Yes. Thanks for joining.
We look at the Middle East. I think it's about time.
Isn't it
we
Biden?
stop those of us who support.
Yes.
When his brain was still working, Muji. When his brain was still
He's
working.
a Catholic devil.
Okay, let's go.
Support as most of us do, Israel in this body, for apologizing for our support for Israel. There's no apology to be made. None. It is the best $3 billion investment we make. Were there not an Israel, the United States of America would have to invent an Israel to protect her interest in the region. The United States would have to go out and invent.
Did you see, Martin? No, wait. Syed, please wait. Martin, did you see that I said it from beginning? Yeah, it wasn't religious. Even that rabbi was said they were secular, people who created this. He said, this is Joe Biden. He said, even if there wasn't, we would create it for our interest. Okay. So it is all about interest. They just abuse religion. They put people against each other, for their own interest, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Muji, all I'm saying is that, say in Islam, there were loving verses against Jews the whole time. Just everywhere. Say that in the hadiths and everything was just loving.
Syed, wait.
Say there was just loving verses in Islam and hadiths.
Okay.
then I think we wouldn't see so much hatred for Jews. I don't think we would see
No,
this
look,
much hatred
I
for Jews
think no,
because
I
and then they wouldn't
yes,
quote those
I
verses
know,
when they hate the
I
Jews. You
know,
understand?
I know. I say
There
that
is there is not a single
no,
word you can
no,
find in Quran says against Jew or and the
no,
Christian.
no.
You
Yes,
cannot
Yeah, they
find a
can.
single.
They can.
Sayed,
Easy.
Sayed,
So
It
tell
says
me
Jews
which.
and Christians are friends of each other and
no, no,
don't be
no,
friends with
no,
them.
Martin,
Yeah,
Martin.
It's
you
a
are
Quran
friend
verse.
to each other. So
No, no, no.
what's wrong?
Sayed, don't scream. Sayed, don't scream, please. Okay, just a moment, please. Okay, so Martin, there are hadiths. Okay, there are hadiths, stupid hadiths. I agree
And
with
they use the
with
Quran,
you.
Muji.
Yes, but the Quran, no. The Quran is that
Yeah, they use that verse about Jews
yes,
and Christians are
yes.
friends of each
But
other.
there is
So
yes,
don't be friends with them.
no, I know. But the thing is that they don't. These people are. Quran says that they are corrupted in their heart. Okay, these people
Yeah, I'm just saying,
who
Muji, if
yes,
there
I know.
wasn't that, Muji, I'm
I
just
know.
saying if
The,
that
the,
if there
no,
was
the thing is that
nothing about that, Muji, and there was just
Martin,
loving verses like
Martin,
saying Jews and Christians are our brothers,
Martin,
we should accept them.
yes,
Then
yes,
I
Martin,
think we
Martin,
wouldn't need
Martin.
have this problem.
No, Martin, the rabbi, okay, the rabbi, we can play it. We didn't watch it to the end. He was saying before this invasion, yeah, we were living like brothers, and then he was even explaining that we were living peacefully under the Ottoman, empire. We were living in Persia. They were living without any problem. Okay, so this what is it? Even today, they are living in many of these countries. They are living people are Jews in Iran, for example. They have their I was working in Iran for Jews. There were 2 Jews that I was working with them, and I was participating in their. They were inviting me for their what is it? Their parties and so on. So, and they were living with us, no problem at all. There was no any hatred against them. And the thing is that there are people like after this invasion of Israel, yes, they became some more haters from some people, maybe towards the Jews as well. That's wrong, I say. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with those Jews who are living there. It doesn't even have anything. Many of those Jews who are living in Israel, they want peace. I know people are in Israel who want peace, but there are people like our glass said this guy, that Ali Dawa was attacking him. Yeah, this Nas Daily. You know that the guy. He called himself Israeli. Yeah, he's a Palestinian Arab, calls himself Israeli. But
wait, I'm not sure. I'm not sure now.
Nas Daily. Nas Daily. He has 38 million followers on YouTube. I don't know if it has reduced now. Anyway,
Nas Daily. Let me see. Wait.
Yeah, Nas Daily. Yes, Nas Daily.
I have probably saw this guy. Yeah, I know this guy.
Yeah, this guy. Martin.
He says he's not a Muslim anymore or something.
Yeah. Anyway, so you know what happened, Martin? I saw a video from him. He was sitting and shooting. Yeah, he was in Israel. I think. Yeah, he was sitting and shooting. A Jewish family came and passed by him, and they started to ask him question. Are you, Jew? And then he said that no, I'm Arab, something like this. And then they were so much humiliating him. They were saying, "Oh, you are too smart for being Arab," something like this. And it was very humiliating. And they were treating him.
Muji, hate makes more hate.
Yeah,
Muji.
that's
hate makes more hate.
exactly.
Muji.
There are
evil makes more evil.
Yes.
I'm saying, I just wish those verses in Hadith and the Quran wasn't there, but that's all I'm saying.
Yes, but I say that.
Martin, Bible said. 1 minute. Bible, Jesus said to Jew vampires, snakes. You know that?
Yeah, for those Jews, but not all Jews. He's a Jew. Jesus was a Jew. All his followers were Jews. All his followers were Jews.
Yeah, but he said to Jew vampires.
Yeah, he said no, he didn't say vampires. He said your father is the devil. You want to carry out your father's desires, and they killed him. They killed Jesus. That's what they wanted to carry out.
But anyway,
you understand? But he didn't say, okay, the whole Jewish nation is now satanic or something.
Anyway, the same thing. Yes, okay. The same.
But we weren't finished here with Said's video.
No, but he said.
What does it say later? It was very short.
Yeah, he was saying that about
in Israel. people should understand by now, that should be crystal clear, that Israel is the single greatest strength America has in the Middle East. I always say to my friends when they say those things to you, I say, imagine our circumstance in the world were there no Israel. How many battleships would there be? How many troops would be stationed? If we look at
So you see that it is all about. I said it's all about having what is it? A space.
But I don't think these people, even Martin does not support Jewish people. They are not friend of Jewish people. They use Jew to express hate toward Muslims. That's all they do. That's what it is. They
I
hate
care about Muslims.
That's why they.
Muji is Muslim. Muji is a Muslim, and I love Muji, and I love you. I care about lots of Muslims. I talk lots of Muslims. If I didn't care about Muslims, I wouldn't be here.
Sayed, you just jump in conclusion. It is not about Muslim. It's not about such a things. I told you that from beginning that even left groups, even Russia, Soviet Union, I mean, yes, they hated Israel because it was about interest, okay, in the Middle East, and it was about, he said it, Biden, that how many troops we should have different places if we didn't have Israel, okay? Because
brother Buti, these people hated before Israel, okay? They have hated for thousands of years, okay? It's not their hate is not new. Their hate is not new. They hated for 100,000 years.
No, Sayed, it is Israel. The problem is not about Islam or such things. I said even Soviet Union, even all left groups, yeah, they hated, they boycotted Martin, even any product from Israel, they were boycotting it, even in Sweden, because they knew that Israel is a base of imperialism in the Middle East. Okay, so it's all about there, and this Joe Biden was clearly saying it. Okay, so this is I don't know. There was somebody who was.
Muji, I want to show you a short clip, and I don't know how they get Muslims to act like this, but they claim Islam teaches them this. But check, this is example of.
Point is, you won't have a conversation with me because I'm a Christian. No, I won't believe anything you say because you're a liar. And you're a Christian as well. I hate you for the sake of Allah. You hate me for the sake of Allah. I hate you for the sake of Allah. All right. I hate you for the sake of Allah. Every Christian, I hate you all for the sake of
These are idiots. You don't. These are just idiots.
This is at Speaker's Corner, and
I know. It's a young idiot who doesn't.
Okay, but I can show you more, Muji. Should I show you other Muslims that do the same kind of thing?
I know, Martin. These people, they don't even read Quran themselves. They just somebody teach them in the mosque without.
But they use this guy uses Quranic verses. He starts quoting the verses.
No, show me which Quranic verses said to hate.
Okay, I'll show you.
They have to hate you.
Any Christian, I hate you all for the sake of Allah. He hates me for the sake of Allah. You hate these bastards and the other bastards. Would you kill me if you get a chance? If we're at war, I would chop your head off. Yeah, Allah guides you. If we're fighting in war.
See, Muji, they use that verse.
Which verses?
You know the verse where they say strike their heads. You know, Muji.
No, but which verses?
There's a verse where they say strike their heads. You know.
What? Strike the head of whom? Martin?
Yeah, strike their heads and their fingertips. You know the Quran verse.
No. Look, Martin. That's about. Look, that says about.
Yeah, I know, but this guy uses it for that. I know. He says that Quran verse. That Quran verse.
Yeah, these are some kind of not some idiots. Like I showed you. You saw that sheikh. Yeah, you saw how rumbling he was doing when I was asking him those questions. Okay, let's remove this. I want to play the next video. Okay, Martin.
Okay, it's Quran 47 verse 4 says, so when you meet those who disbelieve,
no,
strike their necks until when you inflict slaughter upon
them. It's wartime in the war.
Yeah, but he uses that. He uses that to say, I'm going to cut your heads off.
He's war with him.
Sayed, please wait. Please, Sayed, wait. I unmute you, then I mute. Just a moment, please. Martin, it doesn't say disbelief, it says kuffar.
But yeah, it says, Muji. I'm just saying,
I know.
yeah, it says.
Yes, they are a bunch of.
You have to cut them out, not me. I'm just reading what they say.
You know that they ran away from me. Yes, you know that this says kuffar, and it says as long as they fight you. Okay, it's all over Quran. As long as they fight you, you fight them. In the war, when you fight people, yes, you chop off their head. When in the past, of course, not today. Today you make what is it? This headshot. In the past was with the sword, so you should chop off their head. But today is headshot.
Yeah, Muji, I just wish this verse wasn't there. Then he couldn't say like chop
No,
their
no,
heads
the verse
off,
is
and
there. The
all
verse
the
is there.
Muslims could have been like,
Allah said we can marry Christian and Jewish women.
Okay, wait.
Not
but
to
the woman can't marry. I mean, the woman
but
can't
Allah
marry
does not
Christians.
prohibit. Allah does not prohibit Muslim women to marry Christian and Jew women. Man,
Yeah,
does not prohibit.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
wait. Today is not about religion, Martin. I think I put for you this. This. Let me see. Yeah, I put now this one. Please play this one. So let's go to this. It's about mostly about the Palestine, not about religion. Go play and Israel.
Which one is this? The last one.
The last one, yes, the last one.
Okay, at which spot should I play it?
Yeah, let's play. I don't remember exactly. Let's play. It is American Senator, Mr. Graham.
Okay, we from here.
Yes, no, a little bit earlier.
Okay,
okay. Yes, yeah, maybe. Yeah, play.
Regime. I am confident this was planned and funded by the Iranians. Hamas is a bunch of animals who deserve to be treated like animals. So if I was Israel, I would go in on the ground. There is no truce to be had here. I would dismantle Hamas. This is the best opportunity Israel has to destroy Hamas. Take it to the Iranians. If you harm one American in Syria by using your Iranian militia against us in Syria, if you escalate the war by urging Hezbollah to attack Israel in the north, if Hamas kills one American and Israeli hostage, we're going to blow up your oil refineries and put you out of business. It is now time to take the war to the Ayatollah's backyard.
Okay,
Senator, your reaction to this, because
yeah.
I think
yeah, this is the thing is that yes, Iran is behind all these things anyway, but that's not the way that you go and bomb the oil refinery and so on. The way is just that to support Iranian people, don't pay them money, the Iranian regime, stop that money, stop their oil production, and give the, you know, how is it, the opportunity, allow my organization to fight back Iranian regime. They don't allow us to fight back the Iranian regime, Martin. Okay, they don't
Well,
allow.
Trump will be back, Muji, and then
yes,
then he will allow you to fight as much as you want.
Yes, we hope, but we hope that they start it now. And
because
Iranian
Biden's not going to stay in power forever because he's a
No,
very
no,
bad
he's going-
president.
yes,
He's
yeah,
a
he's
very
going-
his brain doesn't work anything.
Yeah, he's going away very soon, hopefully. But anyway, yes, I have to.
I wanted to show something, Muji, that AP. I don't know if you know apostate
Yeah, I know.
prophet. There's a clip of him that I took where he got very depressed
Mhm.
of looking at some of this stuff, and I wanted to show it, Muji, if I'm
Okay.
allowed to. Should I stop sharing this?
I
Or do you
don't
want to
like
still share something here?
Okay, let me see. Stop that one. Yeah, I just wanted to show Hamas is getting a lot of money from Iran. But anyway, I just said, yeah, Hamas leader was saying that Iranian regime paid them over $150 million a year, Martin. Yeah, over $150 million a year every year. Yeah, the Iranian regime paid them, but USA says that we do not have any evidence that there is a connection between Hamas attack and Iranian regime. Yeah, you know, this is terrible that they have been planning this. They have been giving them order. They control them. They gave them this, the order to attack Israel. They have been training them. They take them to Iran and then train them there. And $150 million, it was the head of, Hamas was saying it, and he was saying that $150 million a year, think yourself, how much is it in 30 years. He mentioned 30 years, yeah? It's like $4.5 billion, okay, that the Iranian regime has given. But U.S. government says that, oh, we don't have any evidence that the Iranian regime is behind that, because
I heard they know that that Iran helped Hamas, Muji.
Sorry?
I heard they know that Iran.
Yes,
Everyone
they
knows
know,
that
but they
Iran.
deny it. No, they know, but they deny it. They denied. I will play for you now.
But it
After,
doesn't mean everyone denies it, Muji. You can deny the
no,
obvious.
I
but
know,
like,
no. Look, the Democrats deny it. Okay, no, the
Oh, okay.
Republicans, they don't deny it. You see that
Yeah.
that senator you played now, he said that we have to go after Iran because they found them. But the Democrats, the Biden administration, they
Yeah,
deny
but
it. Okay.
Biden is.
Okay. Let me
very-
say. By the way, let me show you.
But Muji, I'm surprised that the other terrorist organizations around Israel don't also attack, because Hamas is calling all the terrorist organizations inside Israel and outside to attack them.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is that the Iranian regime is now a little bit afraid. Okay, that's why they said no, we don't support Hamas. Okay, the latest video. Sorry, Martin. The latest I put here. It is Donald
Yeah.
Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump saying that Israelis they let us down. We were going to kill Qasem Soleimani. Okay, play.
The United States will fully support Israel defeating, dismantling, and permanently destroying the terrorist group Hamas.
Go a little bit and make it fast.
Thank you very much. And I'm glad this is the worst microphone I think I've ever had.
That's true.
Back there. Justin, don't pay the bill for this mic. I'm blowing out my voice talking to this stupid mic. This is the worst mic I've ever had. Okay, now we'll get back to the speech. I'm trying to get their attention. Turn up the mic. Is it okay? And then I don't pay a bill and they say, Trump doesn't pay his contractors. You know, it's unbelievable. It's a rotten, lousy mic. The state of it, but it's not my deal. It's not my deal. I have a good mic. I always have. You don't have a good mic, it's a very difficult deal. You walk out for 2 weeks, you're talking, you say, what the hell happened to his voice? The state of Israel is a blessing to the world. Our prayers are with them now in this terrible, terrible time. Ziggy, that's great. Ziggy, you're amazing. One of the greatest people in the world, Ziggy. She's got more. Look at her. She's crying. We love her. You got the greatest woman, the greatest wife. Under my leadership, we will stand with Israel 100%, and we will not let them fail. Don't forget, I did have a bad experience with Israel, though. When we took out Soleimani, it was us in Israel working as a group, and we knew where he was. We knew how he was coming in. We knew the plane. We knew everything. We worked on it for weeks, for months, actually, but we worked on it for weeks. And the night before, no, I don't think this has ever been told. They'll say, oh, it's classified information. Well, maybe it is, but I don't think so. The night before this happened, and by the way, Biden's got a lot of problem with those documents. He's moving them to Chinatown. He's moved them all over. I didn't. And I come under the Presidential Records Act. He doesn't. He doesn't because he was vice president and he was a senator. As a senator, you're not allowed to do it. As a president, I am because I come under the president. I can do whatever I want, but I did nothing wrong. And then they go after me, but they don't go after him. But we'll see what happens. But with all of the different things that happened, we took abuse like nobody, and we had to do this because we heard Soleimani was going to be blowing up 5 of our really big military bases in areas all over the Middle East. He was going to be blowing them up. He was a very bad guy, very smart guy, but very bad guy. He was the leader of their military.
And Muji, you agree with that, Muji? What he's
what?
saying? That he's a very bad guy. And
He was the biggest terrorist on the planet.
So you were very happy that Trump took him
Of
out.
course, yes, we were very happy.
For a long time. In fact, the Ayatollah, they were all afraid of him. I actually think they were happy when this happened, okay? I think they were happy. I remember the Prime
He's
Minister
crazy.
of Pakistan said to me it was the biggest event in the history.
What? Who's crazy?
He's Trump. He said, I think Ayatollahs were very happy when we killed him. Come on.
This was a big event.
What did you understand, Muji? Sorry.
No, I mean that Ayatollahs, he was the second man in Iran, and they were very angry that you killed him. And he said, Ayatollahs were very happy that we killed him. Okay, play.
He said, I left my office, Khan, a very good man. He left his office. He said, I went home. This was the biggest event in my life. And he was a great cricket player. He was like the Willie Mays, the Mickey Mantle, the Babe Ruth of cricket. He was a great cricket player. He became handsome guy, great guy. He became the Prime Minister of Pakistan. He said, when I heard that he was dead, This was the biggest event I've ever seen, I've ever been involved in. And I left my office and I went home for 1 week and I contemplated. He said, I've never seen anything like it. It was big stuff. This was much bigger than anybody, but we had to do it. He was going to blow up our installations all over, killed many people, many people, and wounded people beyond recognition. And Israel was going to do this with us, and it was being planned and working on it for months. And now we had everything all set to go. And the night before it happened, I got a call that Israel will not be participating in this attack. Nobody's heard this story before, but I like to tell it to Club 47 because you've been so loyal and so beautiful. And I said, what does this mean? We're working on it with them. Why? They didn't tell us why, sir, but they're not doing it. This was a day before. I said, I don't like that. That's not good. I looked at one of my generals who's fantastic, a warrior. I'm telling you, we have unbelievable military, unbelievable
Okay, then,
warriors. Just not the guys you see on television. They're real stiffs. Real.
But Muji, I wonder how many Muslims are working themselves up in Israel's leadership roles and stuff, because there are Muslims in their country. It's not just Jews in that country.
I know.
What percentage are the Jews in that country, in Israel?
In which country? In Israel?
In Israel, what's the percentage of Jews
I
and what's the
don't know.
percentage of Muslims?
I don't know actually, but there are Muslims, yes, inside Israel.
I think they don't allow Muslim to be in army. I guess I don't know.
I heard they allow ranks to be in the armies and everything, but we have to
not
make
so
sure
sure.
about that.
Yes,
We
yes,
have to
I'm
make
not
sure
sure.
about it. But I've heard that there are Muslims in their ranks.
Yeah,
They
let me
don't allow Muslims to not take part in everything.
let me tell you a theory. Is my theory why Israel this happened, this event to happen. This is my just theory. You see, I believe 9/11 done by America and Israel. Don't know did 9/11. Okay, but this thing, what happened in the recently, we know Israel has a dome, iron dome to protect Israel. They brag about that dome, and they also said that the Mossad is the best in the world, spying. So the both are failed, right? So I think they do not fail, but they let this happen. I guess. Or the Hamas, they have the rockets. I think the Israeli plan to give them. I guess they give them so they can send rockets over here. Then Israel will invade Gaza, and now they are telling to in Gaza to go to the south, I guess. Yeah.
I told you, I said that he had also a lot of problems inside the country himself, Netanyahu, and this one, moved the attention. Now they are very much united, Martin. Now in the country, they are very much united. They are going to make a coalition on all these things. So unfortunately, many times the governments, they use such a things for their own, fix their own problems. As I said, like Iranian regime started a war against Iraq, continued 8 years because it was good for the government to oppress the people, to blame everything on the war and so on. So anyway, they knew that's very, very 100% sure. Even Egypt said that. We told them, but they ignored it. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why they were so stupid, but anyway, Muji, I want to show a funny
They are not
clip
stupid. They know very well. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but Muji, you never know what's going on there. But
All right.
Muji, there's a funny clip I want to show of Trump
after that,
making
yes,
fun of Biden.
Yeah.
Have you
After
seen
that,
it, Muji?
No,
Have you
no.
seen Trump making fun of Biden?
No. After that, there is a video. You can play that.
Yeah,
one,
we can
please.
watch
Yes,
it.
yes,
It's
please,
a
yeah.
short clip. I don't know. Biden walks on the stage and he doesn't know where he is.
Yes,
and
yeah, I
stuff,
saw that. Yes, I think I saw that. Yes, yeah, play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it works.
Joe Biden impression.
To make it to the starting gate.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy can't find his way off of a stage. Look, here's the stage. Here's the stage. I've never seen this stupid stage before, right? I've never seen it. But if I walk left, there's a stair. And if I walk right, there's a stair. And this guy gets up. Where am I?
And he's
But you have you seen that? He
No, I
walks
saw.
around,
Yes,
he
I
doesn't
saw. Yeah,
know
yeah.
where he is.
I know. And there was
I
video.
can't believe a guy like that
Uh,
can be president. Muji. I
president.
can't believe
And
it.
there was video, Martin. There was video, and the guy was standing, showing him the way. Yeah, go to the left, and then he was going, and then the I don't know, the programmer. He was saying that now he's going to the. Oh, he missed the point. He said he just went straight, despite the guy showed him the left, but he still
Yeah.
continued. Yeah, there were many things like that. Now play that one,
Okay.
that video. Yeah, this guy is
Okay.
yes, Trump's foreign minister. Okay, and what he has also to say about this situation. He's supporter of my organization. He met our president just 1 week ago, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, this
No, yeah, play it. Yeah, play it.
from here.
Yeah, no, but yes.
As the war in Israel
Yeah.
enters a fourth day. The president issued a statement last night confirming at least 11 Americans have been killed in this violence, and that American citizens may also be among those being held hostage by Hamas. Hamas writing a warning yesterday that it will begin executing hostages for every new Israeli bomb targeting civilian homes without a warning. Joining me right now is the 70th Secretary of State and Fox News contributor, Mike Pompeo. Secretary, it's always an honor to talk with you. Thanks very much for being here.
Maria, it's great to be with you this morning.
How should we read this warning that they're going to start executing hostages if, in fact, Israel bombs Hamas without warning?
Well, Maria, first of all, we should make clear when we talk about Hamas, we're actually talking about Iran. They are interchangeable. This is funded, trained, almost certainly directed, at the very least green-lighted by the Iranian regime, the very regime that wants to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. And so when we hear them talk about executing hostages, and they're talking about doing this in the most barbaric, grotesque way, talking about doing it live stream with full audio, this is something that everyone in the world needs to take on board, in spite of all that we've seen in these videos, these horrific videos of women being raped, carried off, children being pulled away, things that remind us of ancient histories of what has happened to the Jewish people across the world. I don't think the world has fully taken on board the scale of what took place there. And when it does, I think we're going to recognize that it is going to be the world that's going to have to respond to this. 11 Americans dead. We talk about Israel being attacked by Hamas. The truth is that the Iranians killed Americans. And I think when this is taken on board, this will have economic implications. This will have security implications that I think people still haven't grasped. We cannot avert our eyes from the scale of what the Iranians have done here and what I suspect that they will do in the weeks ahead. And so President Biden owes the American people today an explanation about how he permitted this to happen, why it was he couldn't deter the Iranian regime from killing Americans, and second, how it is he intends to respond in the way that will continue to protect American lives in the weeks and months ahead.
I mean, the administration has been battling criticism all weekend over the $6 billion.
Can you stop it? I don't know. This Daft Frick says, does Iran care about Israel? What he mean?
I don't know. He's asking, does Iran care about Israel?
I mean, Iranian regime care only about themselves. They were buying weapons from Israel during Iran-Iraq war. They don't care. It is just,
Do they want Israel to destroy, Muji? Iran wants Israel to die, right?
No, look, it is just, what is it? It is just a propaganda. They just want to, I told you before, Joseph, what was his name? Goebbels, Joseph Goebbels was Hitler's, the propaganda minister, Martin. And he was saying that if you cannot run the country, you have to create enemies, foreign and domestic, okay? Create as many as possible, okay? Even if there is no, then create one, because like that, people run to you, they want protection from the enemy. So Iranian regime, the Ayatollah fascist Khomeini was a great student of Joseph Goebbels. Okay, so that's why he was saying down with USA, down with China, down with down with everybody. Yeah, I know. I'm serious, Martin. He was saying down with Soviet Union that time, down with China, down with Israel, down with France, down with UK, USA, everybody, yeah, down with everybody, because they down with Saddam. They wanted enemies, so that they always blame their failures in the country on the enemies. Okay, now that they say, oh, it's because of the sanction and all these things, so that's why they don't care. No, don't remove it, yeah, because we were going to watch a little bit more of that. Okay, so anyway.
Okay.
Yes. So anyway, they what I was going to say, they don't care. If they need Israel, they will get help from Israel. As I said, during the war, they were buying weapons from Israel. Okay, so they don't care about anybody. They don't. All they care is
But
about.
do you think they would like Israel to be destroyed, Muji? Do you think they? Because
I
they are
mean,
sending weapons to Hamas.
yeah,
to
if it is in their
attack him.
interest. Oh, look, I say, if it is in their interest, yes, they would like that. Even Saudi will disappear. They fight against Saudi as well, So they want to occupy even Saudi Arabia. They want to occupy, Iraq and many other countries. So continue to play it, yeah.
$1 billion that they just freed up to Iran. And they continue to say, no, there are rules around that money. It's going to be used for humanitarian purposes, even though we've actually heard from the Iranians who said, we'll use the money the way we want to use the money.
Maria, this is Fox Business. The people watching this show get the math. If you have $6 billion inbound, you're going to go buy yourself whatever it is you want to go buy. And so the administration is lying. They're gaslighting the world, saying that this $6 billion isn't going to fall into the hands of terrorists and benefit them. We certainly know that it will. And Maria, you and I have been talking about Iran for, goodness, almost a decade now. We know this much is true. We had stripped the Iranians of their capacity to move crude oil around the world. They had less than $5 billion in foreign exchange reserves when we left office. Today, they have over $60 billion of foreign exchange reserves. They are a wealthy, flush nation because the Biden administration just simply refused to enforce the sanctions that they're legally required to do. So put aside the $6 billion, it's a fraud there, but $20-30 billion in sanctions relief, millions of barrels a day of Iranian oil on the market profiting to the Islamic Republic of Iran. The Ayatollah, President Raisi in Iran, they are laughing at the United States because we have in fact provided them the capital that allows them to expand their terror regime and build out their nuclear weapons program. This has to stop. It's the Obama-Biden naivete about being able to work with the Iranians that has now led to this horrific set of events inside of Israel.
Yeah, and I'm glad you put it in context there, Secretary, because it's not just $6 billion. It's actually an appeasement toward Iran since this White House started up, since this president started his term. This has to be somewhat personal to you, Secretary. You worked so hard in terms of getting those Abraham.
Yeah, it is not since this administration. It has been from the very first day. The only one that didn't appease the Iranian regime was Trump and administration. And this guy, Mike Pompeo, he's foreign minister, they didn't appease Iranian regime. Of course, they were not so quick. They should be more quick, and they should, there is a treaty they signed in 2003 with my organization, Martin, that they don't allow my organization to fight Iranian regime with weapon. Yeah, so they should at least tear that paper. If they tear that paper, that would be a great thing they would do, or recognize my organization as the legitimate alternative to this regime. But unfortunately, they didn't. But anyway, as much as they did, it was great. Yeah, as much as they did, that much they did. They killed Qasem Soleimani, and they put the maximum pressure on the Iranian regime, and that was great. Okay, yeah, it was enough, I think. Yeah.
Muji, I wanted to ask you, Muji, do you agree with this, Muji? Do you agree with?
It says that journalist is a Goebbels too. What was that?
No, it's just this case is that journalist is a. You were talking about Goebbels propaganda.
Yes, I know.
She said that journalist is Goebbels too. But Muji, I wanted to know if you agree with this.
What is that?
What the ChatGPT said is
Okay.
ISIS. You agree is a terrorist organization, right?
ISIS, Taliban,
Okay,
Boko
so does
Haram,
you agree?
Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, Hamas, Hezbollah. What is that? Lashkar-e Tayyiba. I don't
Okay,
know
so
them
this is not
actually.
so well known.
Yes, I don't know them very much.
Okay, see, this is it's
Jaish
listed
al-Mohammed,
from most. It says
Taliban.
list the largest global religious terrorist organizations,
Yeah, okay,
and it's
yeah.
list from the biggest. So everyone knows ISIS. So it seems like they're the largest.
Yes,
Hamas
yes.
is only in 6th place, it seems.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, they are terrorists too. So
So you agree with all of this that they're all terrorists?
yeah, I tell you that I don't know 8, 9, 10. I don't know much about them. I haven't seen,
Yeah, me too.
but I think they are the same as well. But for example, the number 10 is also Taliban, Tahriki Taliban, Pakistan. It's a Taliban, but Pakistan is, part. So they
Yeah.
have the same ideology. So they do the same thing, perhaps. But anyway, Jaish Mohammed, I don't know what much about them. But yes, they are terrorists, definitely.
But I'm
Because
glad we can agree they're terrorists.
Yeah,
Muji.
American and European are the biggest terrorists in the world. They make weapons, they supply weapons, they create wars all the world. Look what happened in the Russia and Ukraine. These terrorists always fight.
Yeah,
They
but
never stop
yes,
fighting.
yes, Sayed, what they do also is wrong. But when we say that these groups are terrorists, it doesn't mean that what is it? We have to say they are also terrorists. So they are terrorists. What they do is also.
I agree.
Yes,
Boko Haram, Al Qaeda, they are terrorists. But
yes, Taliban.
European, American also
So
terrorists.
everyone is terrorist then,
Yes,
Muji?
no.
Is
No,
everyone then a terrorist?
No, wait,
no,
wait.
no.
Muji?
Only
Martin. I said that they support them. Unfortunately, yeah, these terrorist
But
groups.
that doesn't make you a terrorist if you like support someone.
No, of course you are. If you support terrorists, you are terrorists yourself.
But I
No.
mean, like Muji, say, oh, we do something good out of our heart for a Muslim
No,
country or
it's
something,
not good.
and then
No.
we support their. We are terrorists with them because we support them
Look, I said,
out of love.
for example, Al Qaeda was created by USA. It was Hillary Clinton was saying it in in Congress. Is she said that the terrorists that we are fighting today, we founded them, we created them to fight Soviet Union, and then we left them there. We were thinking that okay, they will not bite us. Okay, so the thing is that they create these terrorists, they support them as well. So they are not killing themselves. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. They are
Yeah.
not killing themselves.
I agree, but that doesn't make them a terrorist, I think.
Okay, that's your opinion, but anyway. So let me see. Studying what? Hello, welcome. The biggest religiously motivated terrorist organization are Islamic one, inshallah. Okay, so yeah, but yes.
he should know. He should know. Christian are most biggest terrorists on earth.
Sayed, please. Okay.
No, he attack us, so we have right to attack them.
No, you cannot do that. Okay, this is wrong, Sayed. Please.
Yeah, I know. Look, what I said.
No, you cannot. No, Sayed. Look, please. You cannot attack all Christians.
No, you should tell them.
I told you. Wait. I told you. If they do something wrong, they say something wrong, you cannot commit the same wrong things. It doesn't make it right. Okay. So I'm not saying that Christians, okay, there are Christians who are terrorists, there are Christians who are bad people, and there are good Christians who are very loving people, okay? Quran says they are in the rank of righteous people, okay? So you cannot say, oh, yes, you are. It's like Daniel ISIS Jew was, they were debating those Christians, say, oh, yeah, if we are, barbarians, you are also barbarian, okay? So this is not correct. So let me answer this study who says that studying, I don't know. It is, look, I said we were talking, I don't know, maybe you joined us now. If you go and ask Google or ChatGPT, give me the first terrorist attack by Muslims, okay? The first terrorist attack by Muslims. It comes up after 1979, okay? The first one was 1980, in fact, in Lebanon, Martin, okay? And it was—
What about in the Hadiths, Muji?
No, look, Martin, the terrorism is, when you go and it is not war, okay? when you go
Yeah,
in a
but there's some places where innocent people were killed in these, isn't there?
Yes, I know, but I say that, okay? If you want to say, talk about that, everywhere it has happened, in all religion, in everywhere, okay? Throughout the history. We are talking about these terrorist groups, okay? That they are going on the street shooting people, or by car they go or they blow up themselves. I say that these started 1979 when the West put Ayatollah Fascist Khomeini in power in Iran. So Ayatollah Fascist Khomeini tried to export terrorism because of their own interests, okay? And they have been supported. We played so many videos now that they are supported by the West. They gave them just recently $6 billion, okay, Joe Biden. And now it's a lot of attack on Joe Biden that why you give them money, because they spend it on terrorism. So don't blame Islam, please. Okay, blame Joe Biden.
Yeah, I'm just saying I wish those verses weren't there, because then I don't think we
It is not
would have
about,
a big problem.
look, it is not, no, Martin, it's not about verses. If there was not verses there,
I can guarantee you, Muji.
they would continue, because they want, even I say,
but
even,
not as bad as it is now,
look,
Muji.
Martin, even they, when they don't, for example, Adolf Hitler, he couldn't use religion in Second World War because Europeans were not religious anymore. They were atheists. That's
Yeah,
why
but he was wishing he was Islamic, Muji. He was saying he wished he was, then he could use those verses, Muji,
all right, Martin,
to justify what he was doing.
No, he justified, and he did it very good. Okay, he didn't need Islam.
He was hiding it, Muji.
No.
If he was Islamic, Muji, he would be like Hamas. They
officially,
wouldn't have.
Okay, let me see why
He wouldn't have hidden it or anything, Muji. He
Martin,
would be openly say, "This is in our book.
Okay,
We're following
Martin,
God's command and everything." Yeah.
I want to know why he write this. You are.
Yeah, I don't know, Muji. That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you.
Officially, who made it officially? Kick Sayed off. Okay,
I say it off the stream. The guy asked for.
Yes,
Unfortunately, we have to keep saying it.
He
We need someone
deleted
to
the first.
scream. Yeah.
He deleted the first. He made a comment. He deleted that.
Yeah, wait. I never heard that word when is about SS. What is that? That word when is about SS.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
Let me put
terrorist
my,
when it's is perhaps terrorist.
no, SS actually is.
Yeah, no, but
Nazi,
he was
Nazi.
saying I never heard that word when is about is.
Is about which word? I don't know. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
is I don't know.
Okay, which word?
I don't know what he's trying to say. He would have to.
All believers are hypocrites. Their gods are hypocrites. Okay, so you can just call in. There is the link, please, and call in and tell us why all believers are. You think that everybody are bad people? That's a bad idea of you. The terrorists are also fundamentalistic hypocrites. Okay, so you just say whatever. Okay, was my idea. Get on with your real name. Okay, I don't know what he was talking about. So anyway,
this is a good comment that I want to.
Yes, speaking, killing Soleimani without declaring war was state terrorism. No, look, you can kill state officials. Sorry, you can't kill officials of another country if you aren't at war. Therefore, U.S. Army terrorists by no, you don't understand terrorism. Okay, Miss K, terrorism means that you do a political. I said political, not criminal. For example, I said a mafia group or a bunch of criminals, they go and take hostages in a bank because they want to rob a bank. They are not terrorists. But if a group of, for example, people like Muslims or Christians or white supremacy or whatever, they go and rob a bank and take hostages, that's terrorism, okay? So when it is politically motivated and you put innocent people, non-combatant people, life in danger, Martin, you hear, yes?
Yes.
Okay. This is
like
the
those
definition.
Hamas
Yes,
like
yeah,
Master.
that they killed innocent people.
Yeah.
This is the definition of terrorism. You cannot decide what terrorism means. That's why I said, I think we have to say it. There was some noises. Yeah, that's why when an attack happens in Europe, have you heard, Martin, this before? Yeah, that when an attack happens anywhere, they say we have to investigate if it was terrorist attack or not. You know, because they want to know if there was a a political or religious motivation behind it or not. For example, the guy who killed 70 people, it was a racist guy in Norway. It took several days until they said it is a terrorist attack. Yeah, Martin, I remember it took several days because they didn't know the motivation. All right, so Soleimani was the biggest terrorist. He was a general. He was the biggest terrorist on the planet. He was a general. He wasn't a civilian. He wasn't an innocent person. Okay, so if you go, for example,
I agree, Muji.
if you go and blow up 10 Hamas, members, you cannot call that terrorism, even if you are not at war with them. Okay, it is you start the war. That's a war. When you start to attack them, that's the war. You start.
But
the
why
war.
didn't they? Why wasn't there a war when Trump did this, Muji, and you celebrated about this terrorist being killed? Why wasn't there a war declared on Trump almost? Is it because they are just too powerful or what?
Why was
when Trump attacked this terrorist and killed
Okay.
him, and you were happy about it?
Okay.
Why didn't they start a war or declare war? Because
Who?
usually stuff like that.
I know Iran.
When you
yes,
kill,
Iran.
Iran.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing, Martin.
Why?
They were too afraid.
Okay, so they're afraid.
Yes,
But if they were more powerful, they would have declared war, right?
No, yes, if they were, yes, but they are afraid. But the thing is that these Democrats, they are this Iranian regime do everything against the Democrats because they know that Democrats, they are not Donald Trump. They don't do anything because they know that Democrats and Europeans, they don't want Iranian regime to fall. They don't want to fight Iranian regime. That's why during Biden, during Trump, during this Biden and Obama, all these wars, conflict, they start in the Middle East because Iranian regime knows that they don't do anything against them. But when Trump was there, everything was much, quiet, more quiet, because they were very much afraid of.
So they are afraid, Mujin. That's why it happened.
Yes.
And Muji, can I play a short clip which I told you about, where AP gets a little bit depressed and explains why?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, I'll play it. Let's see if it works.
Muslims, it is Islam that turns people into this. It is Islam that gave me messed up ideas back in the day when I was a religious Muslim. It is Islam that gave my family horrible ideas that I grew up with as well. If Islam wasn't there,
he gets very depressed.
عمليات الدعس عمليات الطرد كيف يعني؟ عمل عمليات كيف يعني؟ الدعس
I will ram a car into them.
عمليات الدعس عمليات الطعن والاشتباك المسلح في
drive over them and shoot them.
المخيمات.
ايش اكيد هدول العمليات ترفع الراس ولفلسطين. العمليات هاي تاعت الدعس والسكاكين.
I'm going to run them over and stab them with knives. This is what you learn as a child.
Okay.
Is it any surprise that then you become insane?
Okay, can I say that?
إذا بدك بطلع بستشهد عادي.
Martin,
doesn't even know what.
Martin, I have, yes, this is of course terrible, and I told you that I have seen that even there are some Jews in their schools in Israel. They teach the same thing, that Arabs, we have to slaughter all Arabs.
Can you show me a video of that, Mujib?
And yes, I will find it next week. Okay, So I
Yeah,
have seen,
show me,
yes, I
because
have
this is
seen.
very sad seeing
Yes, yes, I know. These
Muslims
are,
being brainwashed like this
yes,
to
yes,
hate and kill Jews.
I know.
You are killing Palestinians for 70 years. You do not say anything like that.
Okay,
What?
so
Tell me,
I will.
tell me, count the body, count Palestinian, how many they kill Jew, and count the body of Palestinian, how many Jew kill Palestinian.
Okay, look, Sayed, I said it beginning. Okay, you have to condemn anything which is wrong. Doesn't matter. Yes, Israelis do that. So we condemn. We should condemn both sides. Not, not say that. Oh yeah, but they do this, so we do this too. Okay, so this is not right. Understand? We don't
Okay,
have
it's
to.
almost finished, Muji. Can I
Yes,
play the
please. Yeah,
last part?
please. Yeah, I'm looking for something.
Look how depressed
This
this guy
kid
is.
doesn't even know what life is. This kid doesn't even know what suicide really means. It doesn't even know what it implies to blow yourself up or why exactly you are doing that. This person hasn't even learned to think about the justifications, the reasons, the implications of anything, the consequences of this. This person hasn't even learned to make his own decisions. He hasn't even learned to be his own person, to form an identity. And he's already learns, before learning anything about life, that it's good to become a suicide bomber.
انا ان شاء الله اساعد الشباب وان شاء
With Allah's help, I will fight for ISIS.
الله اصير مقاوم بالمستقبل مع الدولة الإسلامية.
This is depressing and dark.
Yeah, he gets very depressed, Muji.
Okay, let me now. Okay, just a second. I want to also share something because I said in the past that he is.
Yes, Mr. Tree.
Yeah, his device is
coming to give us his wisdom.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Tree.
Hello,
Hey,
my
how's it
brother,
going?
Mr. Tree. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And you, Moji?
Very good. Thank you for joining, Martin.
Yeah,
This
glad
is
you could join.
yes, yes. I just want to show that despite he has so many, what is it? So many. How many? He has this 410,000, and he has definitely, I don't know, thousands of dollars per month from his. All the time he's asking, help me continue my work. He needs donation
He
as
has
well.
children and stuff. He's
Yes, but
probably
children,
need
he
more.
has no.
Yeah.
He has, yes. I have also children. He has enough, commercial. He makes thousands of dollars. Another one, I need your help. It's exactly like this metaphysician. Yeah, this Mr. Jake. Right away, he also asked for for donation. If you like my work, so give me donation. Have I ever asked in all these?
Where's Mr. Tree gone? He ran away, Muji.
Yeah, oh, no, it's not that. Have I asked?
We didn't give him
anything?
time to talk. He wanted to say something.
I mean, Martin, I also have a family, but I work. I don't have any
Mr.
commercial.
Tree ran away because he might have thought that you're gonna ask him for money to fly to.
Yeah. No,
You
he
might
will.
ask him for the money to fly.
No.
That he apparently said that he's gonna give Muji. I
Yes.
don't know.
No. I mean, that I told him that I don't have that mean to do that. But I asked him at least. You saw that video, yeah, Martin. You saw that Sheikh, yeah. It would be so great if I could go there. Really, and I said that I don't want actually he do that. He pays because I want a government do that. Some authorities do that because if I go there, they cannot remove me. But here on live stream, they just remove me. Even if Mr. Tree goes with some computer, they can run away. But if I'm there personally myself, they cannot run away. Killing
Yeah,
in the
Muji,
name
I
of
want you to
beliefs.
talk to this guy,
The point
this
is you won't have
Muslim,
a
Muji.
conversation with me
At
because
Speaker's
I-
Corner, you have to help this guy, Muji. You have to help him.
You hate me.
This guy
No,
just
but
wants to.
the thing is that I have been talking to people like this guy, yeah, because they don't know anything, and
Because he claims Islam taught him
yes, I
that,
know.
Muji. He
Look,
claims
yeah,
Islam
I know, but
made
the
him
thing is
hate
that, yeah,
the Jews
if
and
I,
Christians.
yes, if he fell, Martin, answering me, then nothing special happens. But if that sheikh fell, if Ali Dawah fell or Muhammad Hijab, then these people, then oh my God, so that's why it should be them, not these ignorant guy. Okay.
Muji, have you seen Muhammad Hijab saying that if you just look at the Quran, then you would come to the conclusion that let me give it in his own words. I don't want to put words in his words, but have you heard that he said if you just go with the Quran, then you
I
have
know
some.
that. I know. I've heard that.
Okay,
Okay.
let me
He's you know
Here's his
talking.
own words.
That you,
Yeah,
you
he's
can
talking
say,
trash.
you pinpoint it and say this is where it says prepubescent marriage or whatever is not allowed. So if you're Quran alone, you're steered towards pedophilia, and a severe type of pedophilia, a wife abuse, a severe type of wife abuse.
So he
What?
says you're steered towards pedophilia.
Why?
A weird, huh?
Why?
I don't know. He says if you just go by the Quran, you can beat
Because
your wife,
no, I know.
and
No.
and
No, I mean,
he claims that.
yeah, he
And that
claims
it's,
that because he's an ignorant
because
guy.
I think the verses about he takes it. If you just look at the Quran, you can beat your wife, according to him, and if you look at the Quran, you can um, have sex with pubescent girls, because
No,
there's something about
I know.
you have to give them 3 months. If they haven't, you
No,
can
no.
marry them. If
No,
they're
the thing is that, Martin,
prepubescent.
yes, I know. The thing is that even, yes, the thing is that this ignorant guy, he doesn't know that there is no such a pubescent girl in Quran, okay? Because if they are pubescent girl, Martin, then you don't need to give them 3 months, okay? This 3 months is that if they, first of all, it says your women. Quran says your women, okay? It's not, doesn't say your girl wives, okay? It says your women. Nisa, and Nisa means women. In all languages, people know who is a woman, who is a girl. Okay, Martin, you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So in all language, people know who is a woman. If I
Yeah,
see
but Muji,
Martin,
in some countries they would say this
no,
girl is
no,
ready for.
no,
Ali Dawa said,
no,
Muji, Ali Dawa
Martin,
said she's ready for marriage. She's a
Martin, you
woman
don't
now.
listen
She's
to me.
ready.
Martin, wait, you don't listen to
Yeah.
me. Wait, Martin,
Yeah.
if I see a 20 years old female on the street and I say to my wife, I usually say, I saw a girl, okay? I even don't say a woman. Usually,
Yeah.
if it is over 30, 40, I say, I saw a woman was walking, for example, going there or something. In every language, people, when it is below 20, they say a girl, okay? So Quran use woman, says your women, okay? Those who haven't seen their menstruation because of irregularity or whatever, their waiting period is also 3 months. So it's talking first of all about women, okay, and then 3 months for what? In case they are pregnant, okay. Who knows? Who doesn't know on this planet that a prepubescent girl doesn't get pregnant because they have it? So why should they wait 3 months? So this ignorance, they don't understand it. Just because it says that they haven't seen
But there
their
is a
period.
chance, Muji. There is a chance.
There is a chance
Just when
for
they
what? No, there is a
just when
chance
they
for what?
become
There is a
for
chance for what?
pregnancy. For
No,
pregnancy.
there is no chance.
There is.
Martin, ask,
If you
ask, no, wait,
yeah.
ask any doctor on this planet. Can a girl, prepubescent girl, get pregnant? Everybody tells you it's impossible.
Muji,
Because
what I'm saying is, if you sleep with that girl the whole time, okay, and then she gets prepubescent and she's allowed to have children, then you will immediately go from that to having a child. You will never. She will go from prepubescent directly to having a child, not have signs of
I don't
being.
understand what you say.
What I'm saying is, say you sleep with a child, okay,
Okay,
Muji?
so she hasn't.
You sleep with the child the whole time, and then
whole time,
later
right.
she's able to have children. Okay, when she
Okay.
gets to a certain age. Okay,
Okay.
like
So it is
13.
not about yes. Okay.
Some girls get super.
Okay.
What's the youngest age?
I know.
Like 6 years old.
Okay. So
They've had a
anyway,
child.
yes.
Okay. So
Anyway.
what I'm saying is, if they just have a relationship till then,
Okay. All right.
that's why you have to perhaps make sure.
All right.
You
Yes.
understand?
But no, the thing is that first of all, they interpreted it as prepubescent girl. Okay. Second, and then another thing is that I said it is not about them because it's talking about women. And then chapter 4, verse 6, Martin says that the age of marriage, Allah says that if you see in them wisdom, and they have reached the age of what is it? I don't remember the word. What was that? Sayed, do you remember the word?
What's that? What's that?
The age of marriage. Allah says in that chapter 4, verse 6. If they
Yeah. Correct.
If the word that they reach the age of maturity, sir.
Maturity. Yes.
What's the age of maturity?
Yes.
Because Daniel, ISIS Jews says
Martin,
11 months, Mujib.
No,
He
Martin.
says 11 months.
Okay, Martin. The age of maturity, okay, every rational person knows a child is not mature enough. And then another thing is that it says, and if you see wisdom in them, okay, a child, there is no wisdom in a child. So the age of, I say, even Martin, today, 20 years, 25 years old, I see that they are not mature enough to have children, They are not mature enough. They are just sitting and playing with I took a video, actually. I was on the train. A child,
I agree with you,
yes,
Muji.
yes.
I agree with you. The problem is just an hadith and stuff like that. You
I know
understand?
that
their prophet that you don't agree with, they are trying to follow their prophet that you don't
Martin,
agree with.
don't say. I tell you that this is this Bukhari. Okay, I realized that this Bukhari was Hippocrates.
But even you said, Muji, you said the prophet that they made up there is a false prophet.
Yeah,
Muji.
it's a false prophet.
And
you know why?
You even agree with me that's a false prophet.
No, you have to
they're
know
following.
Martin, you have to know the history of Islam, okay? That there was a fight between Ali radiallahu and there was a guy, Muawiyah, okay, Martin? Muawiyah was son of this guy called Abu Sufyan. Abu Sufyan was the biggest enemy of Islam. He was fighting Prophet Muhammad. He was the biggest enemy of Islam. And when Muslims occupied or took over Mecca, then he said that he converted to Islam. Prophet Muhammad spared him. He didn't execute him or punish him or anything. But we say that the bad tree, the fruit of what is, if you want to know a tree, you have to know the fruit. Yes. Okay. So this guy, Muawiyah, was the fruit of that Abu Sufyan. It was his son. Yeah. And he was a bad person. He was fighting Ali radiallahu, the closest companion of the Prophet Muhammad. They killed many from each other, both sides. And then his son, Muawiyah's son, was also Yazid. He killed Prophet's grandchild, Hussein. Yeah, his Prophet's grandchild. He killed him and 72 others. They were a bunch of dictators. And during their time, Martin, they were creating a lot of fabricated hadiths, a lot of misinformation, against, because they were a bunch of, Hippocrates. Okay, even they made a lot of propaganda against Ali radiallahu, that when Ali radiallahu was killed in the mosque, people were saying, "Oh, Ali was going to mosque." They even didn't know that Ali was going to the mosque and he was killed in the mosque. So there was a lot of such a things was created during these Umayyad caliphs, okay, and they were a bunch of dictators. So this Bukhari was one of them. Bukhari.
But it's just a big problem, Mujin. Like,
yes.
You see Muslims trying to follow this. Look at this, Mujin. Muslims trying to follow this.
Unfortunately, okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they try and be good Muslims according to ISIS Islam, and follow the example, and then marry little girls like this.
Can you stop it? Can you stop it? Yes. Can you stop it, Martin? Wait, Sayed, wait, please. Have you been in India, Martin? No. Go to India. A lot of children like this get married because it is Hindus, yeah, because they are poor. Am I right, Sayed?
Yes.
A lot of children because they are poor, Martin, and they don't want girls because girls are trouble for them. And if they marry them in early age, it's cheaper for them because, for example, if they want to buy gold for them, they have to buy smaller gold and many other things, okay? So there are a lot of child marriage in India as well, okay? Except they bury them alive
But they
It
don't have
just
hadiths, Mujib. They
it's
don't
just
have
a
hadiths accepting their
it's just a
stuff. You
tradition
understand?
in India. Marriage, child marriage is just a tradition. It's nothing
Exactly.
else.
Yes.
Culture.
So it
Yeah,
is.
it's not in our hadith or something that they
No,
can
no,
say.
but
Okay,
I mean,
we're
look,
trying to follow Muhammad's
no,
example or something.
Martin, it is about that economy. It is about that people do that, and it doesn't have, even if they were not Muslims, they would do that because of the poverty. Okay, so if they were, these people, if they were rich, they would never do that, Martin. I promise you. If
I
those,
think if the hadith said you may not do this, then they wouldn't do it. I
the
think they
hadith,
would be
no,
more
no,
likely. Yeah, those
more,
hadiths, they try and use those
I
hadiths
know.
to justify this
No, Martin,
kind
I
of
said
thing.
what
Where they,
no, in that case, what Hindus do, which hadith they use, Martin? Hindus.
yeah, but they can't justify it.
No, they, what they
These
do,
people can justify it. They
no,
can.
look, it is about, Martin. I know that it's about poverty. Okay, so they do it even if there was no hadith, they would do that because they are poor and they want to, get rid of the child. Understand? Their daughters. So this is, if they were rich, they wouldn't do that. I
Ali
promise you.
Dawa, Muji,
Okay.
Ali Dawa says his child is ready for marriage at 7.
Yes,
He wouldn't have
yes.
said that
Okay.
if there isn't hadith saying that
because
he should do this kind of crap.
I know.
Yeah, he's trying to follow his prophet's example, Muji. That's the problem I'm saying.
Yeah, the thing is that Ali Dawa, when it comes to action, I'm sure he wouldn't do that. He
Yeah, I know, Muji, because
he just
he's
said,
more
yes, he
moral
just,
than
no,
the false prophet that he followed.
no.
You understand?
The
He's
thing is
more.
that,
In
he's
Old
doing it.
Testament, Jesus said to marry the rapists. Jesus said to give away to the rapists, marry to the rapists. Martin, why do you say that?
Okay.
Do you marry
What?
your daughter to rapist?
We're not under the old law.
No. The Jesus said it. This is the
Show me
Jesus
where
word.
Jesus said it.
Marry your daughter to the rapist.
Show me.
Would you
Show me.
do that?
Show me.
And Old Testament is your God, right? And He is a Jesus.
The Old Testament are laws given to the Jews.
Jesus, your God, Jesus.
To the Jews.
Jesus gave it to the Jew, right?
You have to ask Jews how they interpreted that whole law and how it functioned.
Jesus said to marry your daughter to the rapist. That's what, right? Correct? Or you don't believe Old Testament is not your
you don't
God?
understand the whole thing about
Old
that whole.
Testament is your God or
Show
not?
me show me examples of
No,
people
just
marrying
tell me.
rapists.
Just
Show
tell
me
me.
examples like I just showed you
Just
of
tell
people
me.
marrying their
Old
rapists
Testament.
because of the Bible. Show me that. Then
Just
you'll
tell me.
understand that.
Old Testament is not your God. Just tell me that. That's all.
No, it is the same God.
That's same God. That same God saying to marry your
You don't
daughter
understand
to
it.
the rapist.
No, you don't understand it. That's why
What?
no one interprets it like you do. You want to
It's
twist the Bible like
openly
Satan
written. It's
does to
openly
try and.
written.
Yeah, but then why? It's written there, yeah, but no one follows it because they understand what's going on there.
That's what
No one
Jesus said.
follows it.
That's what Jesus said to follow.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand how it works. If Moses gives a command, attack the certain group, we're not under that command. We're not supposed to attack that
That's
certain
what
group. You
Jesus
understand?
told that. That's what Jesus told that to Moses to go and kill babies and the donkey and everything, and
Yeah,
take their women.
so
That's what Jesus told them to do that.
God told them, and he's a part of. Yeah,
Jesus is not God.
Jesus is God.
So he
All right,
told them
yes,
to kill the babies and kill the donkey.
He can kill the whole world.
Yes, Martin.
And he's going to throw a lot of people in hell.
Martin, say it. Martin,
So
say it. Martin.
that hell is much worse than
Okay,
that.
got it.
I'm just saying that thing. No one follows that, Muji. No
Yes.
one is gonna marry the
Okay,
rapist because they're
yes.
not under that law.
No, you do not follow
Because
Bible. You do
no,
not
you don't
follow
understand
Bible.
how Bible works. You
Period.
don't understand how Bible works.
Say it, Martin.
Show me example of someone doing that.
Miss K say, why are we talking about child marriage on Palestine?
Because I'm
stream?
showing that the problem is, the real problem is in the hadiths and
You mean that
Muslims using the
problem-
Quran verses.
Martin, Miss K, I think it's she. I say she. She say this stream is about Palestine, not about
Yeah,
child
but
marriage.
Muji,
So it doesn't have anything to do.
Palestine follows that hadith, Muji.
Okay, come
I'm
on.
saying they will do Muji. They
Yes,
will.
which hadith?
Muji,
Hadith about child marriage?
If Ali Dawa, and he's not as radical as Hamas, Muji. He's not even as radical, it seems, as Hamas.
I don't know.
And so
I
Hamas
don't
will
know.
follow. Yeah, well, if
I don't
if
know.
Ali Dawa follows it, how much more will Hamas do it, Muji?
Okay. I say yes. I say anyway. So wait, let me see. There was this. Miss K was saying to this person. I don't know. He was saying about religion. I think that religions
Yeah,
are
show me the
bad. Yes,
verses.
yes. I can only make assumption. And then Miss K said, okay, no. Miss K said something about that if. Yes, you can erase religion. People would come up with another excuse. Yes, Miss K is absolutely right
Yes, Muji,
about
but
that.
the problem is, Muji,
No,
if there
wait,
is a good
wait.
excuse, Muji, if
No,
there's a good excuse,
no,
people are going to
Martin,
use it.
Martin, he's this person says he want to remove all religions. Okay, he thinks that every bad things that happen in this world is because of religion. And Miss K answer says that you think that if you get rid of all religions, here people will use other things. Yes, it's exactly true. Miss K is right, because people have interest in creating conflicts. Okay, there are people who make a lot of income from different conflicts, and they will find something else, like Adolf Hitler found. He couldn't abuse religion, so he abused what was that race. Okay, there are people who
But
abuse
Muji, he also
language.
tried using stuff, but he would have done it more easily in the
But
hadiths and
anyway,
stuff.
yes, look,
Tried using Christianity as well, because
yeah,
Jesus said
Martin,
to some of the Jews, like,
no, he
stuff
didn't
to them.
use. No, wait, he didn't use because people in Europe, they were not religious. Okay, that's
Oh,
why
okay.
he didn't. Yes, he didn't use religion. If they were religious, then he would be,
But he
a
was having
religious guy.
problem because some of them were religious. That's why he was saying it was
Some of
making
whom?
Germany. It was making Germany. Christianity was making Germany weak, according to him.
Mhm.
He would have rather liked them to be Islamic, because then he can use those hadith, and then it would have been strong, according to him.
Are you agnostic? Okay, let me see. Iran and Palestine. What Iran and Palestine? Alika? Sassani.
But
Sassani
Muji, there's so many verses that some of these people use in the Quran and hadith to hate Christians and Jews. It's crazy the amount of verses they can use in order to try and hate us. Well, in Christianity, we are told to love Muslims,
Yes,
love
yes.
people,
You,
love
you,
even our enemies.
you hate the black Christian, all
No, I
non-white
love.
Christian.
I'm ordered to love everyone. Satan wants us to hate each other. Satan wants me and Muji to destroy each
No,
other and hate each
you do
other.
not allow black people in your churches.
No, we do. We have black people. We do.
No, maybe
I promise you, we have black people in our
well,
church.
maybe look. He might say about there are racists definitely among
There's always
Christians.
racists
Yes,
everywhere, but
so he's not talking about you. He's talking about those Christians who do that. And
No,
you
no
have
white
to
church.
put,
Look,
no, you have
white
to put. You have to
if,
make distinguish. Yeah, you have to make
yeah, but
yes,
they're not following the.
if a black people go to white church, unwanted, unwelcome. Okay, that's
No,
how black people will feel. And
no. Satan wants us to have them
even
unwelcome.
Latino or the Chinese, they will not be welcome. Okay,
Says who? Then we're not following the Bible,
maybe
because
this
we
is.
are all made in the image of God,
I'm
according to
sure.
the
Look,
Bible.
I'm sure, Matt Sayed. I'm sure it is not all of them. There might be some churches that do that, but there are.
But they used to be like that. Every church, white church, used to be like that. They never allowed the non-white enter to their churches.
Perhaps 100 or
No,
maybe
no,
more
no, no,
years
no.
ago.
It's
But they were going
50
against the
years
Bible, Muji.
ago. Just
They
50
can't
years
justify
ago.
it with the
Okay,
Bible,
yeah,
Muji.
I know.
Where
No,
do they
no,
justify
no,
it with the
Martin,
Bible, Muji?
Martin,
Where do they
Martin,
justify
Martin,
it?
Martin. It is during
Show me
the
the verse that
during the
says.
upper. Yes, Martin. It is
Show me the
during the.
verse.
It doesn't matter. You don't allow people.
No,
But
That's
show me the
all.
verse, Muji. Show me the verse
I
that they
mean, you
use.
do evil and say, "Show me the verse." What that
Yeah.
mean?
No, the
If you
verse.
show me the verse that you can connect to the evil, then I know, okay,
Then,
this is
what
causing
you
this kind of
how,
evil.
the way you treat black people, it doesn't matter to you.
No,
Huh?
he
No,
didn't do
the
that.
way you treat people, it doesn't count.
It does. It says in the Bible that we should love each other and treat each other,
But
even your
how
enemies,
you
with
do?
respect.
But how
Huh?
you treat black people?
I treat them with respect. We have lots of black people that work for us and stuff. We treat them with respect.
Africa has a lot of white churches where black people does not go. Now Latino go. Now Chinese go. Now Indian. Nobody go over there. Okay, a lot of white churches because
What?
they are unwelcome.
No, there's black churches that just
Yeah,
blacks
black
communities are
churches,
in.
black churches.
But
You don't go
but
black churches.
no.
You people do not go to black church. No, they
No,
come
it's
to
like
your church.
you get Swedish churches and you get
It
South
is
African
everywhere. Yes,
churches.
it's
Okay,
everywhere. Look, it
okay.
is everywhere. There
We
are
will.
Shia, there are
We are.
Shia. Martin, there
Yeah,
are
but we
Shia
are
mosques.
one, Muji. We are.
There are Shia mosques. There are Sunni mosques.
No,
Yes,
but they are different denomination. That's the different thing. It's not based on race. It's based on sect or whatever you call it.
Yeah, but
But it's
I
not
know.
a race based on race.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
we're not.
wrong. Martin says
Yeah,
it's
but
wrong.
Muji, we're not doing that, Muji. We're not doing that.
But there are such things. Yes, we
Yeah,
know
you
that there
get
are.
people like that, Muji, but they're not following the Bible. The Bible
No, I
says we
know
should love one
exactly.
another,
Yes,
Muji.
yes,
You
exactly.
understand?
No,
Yes,
you do not follow Bible. You do
I
not
do.
follow any Bible words. You just follow
What?
your own. You don't follow
No,
anything. But
just like the
Jesus said,
Quran says that there's abrogation. The same in the Bible.
there,
If you understand the Bible correctly, you will
there is
understand when
nothing in
Jesus
the
sends
Bible you
someone,
follow.
okay, I
when
have to answer this.
Jesus
Yes, Martin. I
sends
have to,
someone to something,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
for that person,
yeah. I have to
not
answer
for
this.
everyone in the whole
Yeah,
world.
yeah. Okay, I have to answer this, Tommy. It says this is very, very ridiculous. Actually, that if we are peaceful, then we have to take all Palestinian in our countries. Yeah, this is ridiculous. That is like if if somebody come and occupy Sweden, then all other countries must take all Swedish to their countries and let. For example, now, okay, let's give this good example now. Russia occupied, what is it, Ukraine. So all other countries, they have to say, okay, yeah, take it. And all Ukrainian comes to European countries. This is not correct. People have to fight for their right to stay in where they were, living in hundreds of years. So you cannot just go and occupy a country and then say to others, if you are peaceful people or good people, then you have to take them. People have the
But
right
yeah,
to say.
Muji, there's everywhere Satan uses racism or any kind of thing to let people hate each other. Even in our country, Muji, like
Mhm.
against white people, there is discrimination. Like if I want a job, a
Mhm.
black person will get it easier than when I go for a job, and that's why we don't even have electricity sometimes because they just put people that are unqualified in there as long as they're black.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So stuff like this is destroying our economy. This racistic stuff,
Mhm. No,
and they wanna Muji. They wanna give the land back to the black people,
mhm,
but the if you go even further back, there's
mhm.
other people. They won't give it back to those people that got it long before them.
But
They
you
they
have
only
been
want to give it back to
you
the recent.
discriminated you
Huh?
discriminated black people, African people for a long time. You
What?
know, you
Everyone
discriminate.
discriminates. I'm not discriminating.
Now
Yeah.
he's not, but white
I am
people
not
did
doing
for
any of
long,
this.
hundreds of years.
Yeah, but black people the same. Black people, they're doing the exact same almost thing that is happening right now.
Okay. This.
That's why so many white people went out of the country after they took over. Like this, millions of white people went out the country.
I have to answer this. then why don't Muslims help the people of Palestine? Helping, I mean, they should help, but helping not in this way that supporting, for example, Hamas. Okay, they should help through diplomatic measures in United Nations that Palestinians get their equal rights. And I say that, I have said it always, that they should live side by side in peace and share the country together. Okay, nobody is superior to other one. Okay, so
I agree with that. I agree with that.
yes, that's my position, and I don't like fight. I say that everybody should love one another and share everything with each other. So that's my position.
See, if the Hadith was just full of those verses, Muji, love one another, over and over,
That's
just
a
like that.
command.
Love your enemy, love everyone.
There are.
Then Muji, we wouldn't have some of those problems.
Yes,
That
I mean,
that
there are.
Muslims some use.
No, there are
We
some.
wouldn't have Aladdin or Ali Dawa running around saying you can have my daughter at 7 and stuff like that. You wouldn't.
Look, Martin, there are so many verses in Quran about the same thing.
Yeah, but
that
we need more, Muji. We need
yes.
more.
Yes, there are. I mean,
Perhaps you can add some verses, Muji. That
even if I add a million verses, Martin, blind people will not see that. Okay, those who are blind, they will not see that. Okay, so even Jesus say, love one another. There are so many hateful Christians.
Yeah,
I've
Muji,
been
they're not
talking to
following
them.
it.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. So
But
it
you have
doesn't
to tell
matter.
them, Muji. Show
Yeah.
them the
So
verses. Say, yeah,
yes.
look, you're
They-
not following your
I
own
said-
religion. You
exactly.
hypocrite.
So they don't
You have to
see it.
show them.
It doesn't matter if there were more love one another in Bible or not. They still would do the same, like those Muslims. So they would still say that, oh, they hate others. I'm proud to kill you, or like the guy
Yeah,
was
but
saying.
Muji, the difference is that Christian Prince, he can't show verses saying he must be bad to you. He can't say, okay, yeah, says I should hate Muji. Yeah, it says I should hate Muji. Well, those other Muslims, they use hadiths and all kinds of stuff to hate us.
Yeah,
Hadiths like saying that we will go to hell and their sins will be put on us. And do you know those hadiths?
I
Where
don't
it
want to
says
know
that
them. I don't want
it's
to even
Sahih
know them.
al-Bukhari, I think, some of them.
Martin, Islam is the
Trash
Martin,
al-Bukhari.
Martin,
Trash
Islam is the only religion who said whoever believe in God and do good will go to heaven. Islam only religion who said every human being can go to heaven if you believe in God and do good thing and not avoid the evil thing, and they will go to heaven. So only Islam said that.
Okay,
All
listen,
religions
Martin.
all false religions teach that you can go to heaven just by doing good works.
All right,
All the
look.
false religions says, no,
But Jesus said, I will put everyone here to hell.
Muji, even in
Even
the
to
Muji,
good
even in
people.
Muji,
Right.
correct me if I'm wrong, Muji. In Islam, Muhammad said, I will only be allowed in heaven by God's grace or something like that. No, his good
No,
works won't be enough. Only by God's grace will I be
Yeah,
allowed.
because human make mistake. So
wait,
God
Something like
said,
that.
No,
He
yes,
doesn't know
yes.
he's going to be in
I don't-
heaven. He
No,
said he
he
doesn't know if he's going to go to
no,
heaven.
he said that I don't know what will happen to me.
Yeah.
Not you, okay. So
Yeah.
nobody
But only
should
by
know.
God's grace.
It's a God. Yes, only God decide. Yes,
Yes.
It is his decision, and that's what is it in Qiyamah. So we cannot predict for God what He's going to do.
Yeah.
All right, as a Muslim, we cannot predict that but we believe, definitely, we believe that
Yes.
if we go follow the Quran, it is promised. God has promised.
Yes,
Martin?
yes.
God has promised in Quran everywhere that if you are doing good deeds, you will enter the heaven for your good deeds. So that's
And this promise is
But why?
not only.
no, wait.
But why does Muhammad then not know, Muji? Why
But
does
look,
he not know then?
No, he say I don't know what, because he doesn't know what I have done in my life. Okay, all right. So about himself as well, then God has to decide. But he can say I believe that I will go to heaven, but he says I don't say that because it is up to God to decide. Okay,
So even he didn't know, Muji.
No, that. But the thing
I
is,
don't know. I will go to heaven or hell. I don't know.
Like,
look,
Mujib does not know he go to heaven or hell.
no, I don't
Nobody
know.
knows.
No, but the thing is that wait. But the thing is that we believe, okay, that good people they will go to heaven because of Quran has promised, okay, that they.
what counts as good people, Muji?
Sorry,
What counts as a good person?
good person is that
How good do you have to be before?
you have to, yes, you have to be good to people. You have to sacrifice, you have to help others, okay, don't do bad deeds, okay, don't do even
But
Allah
everyone
says,
does bad deeds, Muji,
yes,
according to
Allah
the
says
Quran
no,
and the Bible.
minor, yes, minor bad deeds. Allah says even in Quran, if you avoid major bad deeds, I forgive your minor bad deeds. Yes,
Yeah.
you do minor bad deeds, but they will be forgiven, okay. I have to answer these because very soon we have to wrap it up. Yeah, it says Iran has sent a warning message to Israel through the UN, saying that Iran will have to intervene if Iran actually is not going as Iranian. We wish that they make this mistake, and then because they have been quiet these days, and
So you want them to attack actually
I want
Israel
them
because
to,
then they
yeah,
will
I want, yes, I want
they
that
will
they do
be
something.
destroyed.
Yes,
Because then
they
America will come and everyone will come.
yes,
Like
everyone will come, and then they will be. Let's see these mullahs.
annihilated.
Yes, if
Look,
I have to tell you. Wait, Asayed, please. Yeah, I have to tell you. More than 1 year, Israel has been attacking Iranian, Iranian IRGC soldiers in Syria. Has killed hundreds of them in many different attacks. And Iranian regime even didn't mention them because they didn't want the conflict and war against Israel because they know what is the consequences of that. Even
Brother,
now, yes.
Brother Mujib, well, let me tell you one thing, and I have to go. What the Israeli plan is to move from Gaza, from northern Gaza, to move to the south Gaza. What they plan, Israel plan to go inside and move all of them to the, push them back, forward, and then he will occupy the Gaza Strip, and that's how his Israeli plan to occupy the Gaza Strip and move them, all the people from Gaza to the north, south, I mean, so, and then they can occupy the half of the Gaza. This is the Israeli plan. Palestinians should not move anywhere. Even if they kill all of Gaza, I will tell them to stay over there. If they do something like this, kill 2 million Palestinians, then we'll tell white people to put them in, what they did in 70 years ago, the Hitler did. We will ask them to do the same thing to the Jew.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you,
Muji,
Sayed.
it seems like Saeed has some hatred for the Jews, Muji.
No, look, my name, look, all religion believe in Allah except atheists. Then I put the Hindu holy symbol, Christian holy symbol, and the Muslim holy symbol.
Right,
so
okay.
I have no hate for any religion. I say
Okay.
all religious people go to heaven. Good religious people go to heaven. So,
So would you,
you
Saeed, would you
have a hate for Muslim. You are Christian and you have a hate for Muslim. Okay,
I don't have a hate
you
for
do not
Muslims.
love Jew. Martin,
I
you do
love
not
Jews
love
and
Jew.
Muslims.
No, you do not love Jew. Okay.
I love Jews
No,
and Muslims.
no.
I have talked to a Jew, Muji, and I said it was an honor. It's the first time I've ever talked to a Jew, and
No,
that I said
you
that Jesus
Christian do
made,
not love Jew. You Christian
and
do not
I
love
say
Jew.
to him that Jesus has
And we
made
will
so many
save Jew.
people.
In future, we will save Jew. Okay, from you. We will save Jew from you.
Okay, Sayed.
Okay.
Okay,
Saeed, I told the leading Jew that I was very happy to talk to him, and I said that
All right.
Jesus has made many people love the Jews because he himself is a Jew. Jesus was a Jew, and all the people that wrote the New Testament, they were all Jews. Like
Martin, Sayed want to go. Okay,
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
will
just
listen.
saying,
Okay,
Muji.
thank you very much, Martin. Don't feel bad. I talk honestly,
Sayed
openly.
is fine.
Everything I can tell you openly on your mouth. Okay?
Yeah, you just interrupt me a lot.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. I'm
That's what I
sorry.
don't
take
like.
care.
I'm sorry.
Take
Okay,
care.
bye
Salam
bye.
alaikum.
Wa
Tawakkal.
alaikum
I,
salam.
I
Bye.
Salam
yeah.
alaikum. Salam. Thank you.
But Muji,
Right.
yeah, now it's peaceful, Muji. Now we can.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
peaceful.
Yes.
It is now, Muji.
Yeah, anyway, we will
Yo, he
continue.
was screaming a lot, Muji. My ears.
All right. So
His mic is
yes,
super loud,
yes, his
Muji.
mic was very
But so, Muji,
loud.
who do you hate? Iranian leaders. You hate ISIS and Iranian
Of course,
leaders, or what?
of course. The Iranian government is the cancer of the Middle East. Okay,
So you
including
hope they
Russia.
attack
Okay.
Israel. Then the whole world is
I
going to
mean, we
attack
are
them.
actually. I was talking to my brother. We were saying that they are too afraid to do anything, and everything shows that they are too afraid because the leader said that beginning they were saying, "Oh, we support Palestine," but later they said that. Later, the leader came up and said, "No, we didn't have anything to do with this." Yeah. So anyway, and
So
this,
they're getting
and
scared,
then
Muji.
and then the Biden administration, they also said that, oh, we don't have any evidence that Iranian regime has been behind it, and so on.
They're
So
trying to
so
protect the
yes,
Iranian.
yeah, they're trying to protect Iranian regime.
So
Martin,
if you, yeah,
yeah, we can,
it's a lucky three, Muji. It's a
yeah,
lucky
yes,
three.
yes, we can, and everybody else went also, I think. So
There was a comment here, last comment.
so what is that? You
It
do
says,
realize Iran-Israel war could escalate into, come on, forget it. It is impossible.
Muji, do you think it's impossible?
Yes, I say it is impossible. There is no such a thing.
What would need to
That-
happen? A nuke, few nukes would be dropped
no,
on different
yes,
countries, or what?
wait. Third World war is like that. Russia and China come in defense of Iran. Okay, Russia has a lot of problems already with because of Ukraine, and China, they would never, destroy their interest, with West, all these
But
incomes,
you need someone
trillions
like
of
Hitler,
dollars,
Muji.
trillions of
In
dollars.
Hitler would have destroyed the
What?
whole world, Muji, if he had nukes
Yeah,
and
if you
everything,
had
because he
nuclear
doesn't care
weapons,
about his own
I
people or
know,
anything. He doesn't
I
care.
know. If you had nuclear weapons, even Iranian regime, if they had nuclear weapons, that's why they're trying to get nuclear weapons, and that's why the West trying so much to, somehow
Stop
prevent
that.
them. Yes, but the thing is that unfortunately, Obama and this Biden, they will give it to him somehow. So anyway, there is no such a things. Nobody will come
So
in.
what would need to happen, Muji, for World War III to happen?
It is just between superpowers like USA and Russia if they attack each other, but not for the cause of Iran. No, they are not going to start the third world war because Israel, for example, attack Iranian regime. No, they are not going to do that. So it will be just between Iranian. You remember Saddam, yeah, when they were going to attack Saddam. Saddam started to shoot Israel, Saudi Arabia. He wanted to start, a big war. Nothing happened. Just Saddam got destroyed. Okay, and then it is like the same like Iran. They will shoot also missiles towards Israel, maybe other countries in the region, but that's all. And then they will be destroyed themselves.
What
I
if
think
Iran gets nukes, Muji?
if Iran gets nukes, it's very dangerous. Yeah, that's why
What
they
would happen then, Muji? Would they throw it on Israel or someone?
no, they will be if they see that they are going to fall. For example, Iranian people
They
come
would throw it.
out. They might do such a things to like Saddam when he saw that he's going to, he's in danger. He light up 700 or 800, what is it? This oil whale. Yeah, it was such a catastrophe. What is it? Disaster.
Catastrophe, yeah.
Yes, catastrophe for environment catastrophe because they want to destroy everything so that they don't fall. Okay, so they
So
they
then they
might
would
do
nuke everything, Muji.
if
They
they
would
had the
nuke
nuclear
everything.
everything. I mean, if they had like Russia, yes, they would do that. But even if they get nuclear weapons, it's just 2, 3. They cannot do
But I
much.
wonder, Muji, Russia's nuclear weapons is so old that they would probably explode in their silos or something because they're so old. I wouldn't trust those stuff. Have you seen how they shoot, Muji? They shoot the rocket, then it turns around and shoots on their own people. It
I don't
turns
know.
around because of how old it is. You can go and check on YouTube. There's a video about it.
Yes, it says war between U.S. and China will be above everything except religion. Yeah, I mean, there will be no war between U.S. and China and Russia because they know that it is
No, but if China
the
gets
end.
someone in Hitler, like crazy in power like Hitler,
Yeah,
if
but
China gets someone like that, then they want to
yeah,
attack
if that
Taiwan, and then
yes,
the
that
USA comes to rescue Taiwan, then it's World
I,
War III.
I think they will not come to that moment. They might
I
fight
hope
each
so.
other. Yes, they
God
might.
willing.
Yes, they might fight each other. But the thing is that because they know this is a total destruction, that's why they want everything is about interest, Martin. All these fights are about interest. So when you see, you know
What's your
that you are.
interest, Muji?
No, I mean they
You have
are.
an interest as well,
No,
Muji, because you're
my
fighting
interest is
ISIS
yeah,
Islam.
yeah, my interest is peace and love. Yeah, but their interest is money. Yeah, these people. So if they know that they are going to be destroyed, the entire planet is going to be destroyed, then they don't see any use of that to
Unless you're
to
crazy
start.
like Hitler, Muji.
Yes.
He doesn't care. He doesn't.
No, I think even if there
He
was
was
nuclear,
crazy.
no, I know,
He,
but
he,
I
he went against his own people. He
no,
started killing
look,
everyone. He turned on everyone, even his allies.
Martin, I know, I'm sure that even if he knew that he's going to get destroyed, he wouldn't, start anything. So that he just, at the end, he didn't have any choice. Air Force General predict war with China in 2025. Says, okay, that one,
We'll
I
have
don't
to see.
believe it. Yes,
But
we'll have
Muji,
to
it's
see.
3 hours now,
Yes,
exactly.
all right.
It was
Take
a fun
care.
stream, Muji.
Yes, thank you, my brother. Everybody,
May
take
God
care.
bless everyone and keep
Exactly.
each other safe and love each other. Don't fight. Don't hate each other,
Yes,
Muji. I love you and
I love you
I
too, my
love the
brother.
Jews and I love the Muslims and I don't want any one of them to
Yes,
die. I
yes,
want
we
them all
love.
to be saved and see them all in heaven.
Yes, everybody. Before we go, you next week.
Muji.
Okay, cheers, my
God
brother.
bless.
Take care, everybody. God bless you too. Thank you. Take care.